I agree with Karasha. Karasha made the comment. It's weird that it's not Friday.
If you're new with us, we don't go on
We
Thursdays.
do not go on Thursdays, so
Yeah.
unless a schedule change happens,
So this is unusual.
it kind of is what it is. Hello everybody, welcome to Figment Guy Pins. I'm Rich. You may know me as the Figment Guy, or
that
Richard
guy.
Summers, or that guy, or the guy that
You're that guy.
I've
heard that so many times.
My favorite.
You're that guy.
You're that guy. My favorite one is why did you suspend me in the group?
Oh.
Like, if you think that I suspended you in the group, no, that didn't happen.
Not really a thing.
I found one of your pins on an Epcot board today.
No way, really? We didn't put it there.
I did not put the fantasy pin on the board.
Put it there.
That's amazing. Why? I needed a picture of that. I needed a picture of that. We gave away a lot of those.
Yes.
Julie's doing good, right? You doing good?
I am. I have a slight head cold.
It's like a head.
I'm good, though.
The weather kind of changed a little bit here. Julie needs to sleep with the fan on, so we wake up. We live in a constant state of congestion. You know, it just is what it is.
Right. Not untrue.
Yeah, #1 seed to the Cleveland Cavaliers
First
in the playoffs.
Up and running.
Congratulations.
You know you want a Figment Guy Pins temporary tattoo.
Temporary tattoo.
I found them again.
Don't put it on your neck.
Why?
Or you could. I do tell them to put it on their neck. No one ever does it.
I know. We've asked you nicely to take pictures and show us, and you don't.
So, crazy news from Disney.
Yeah, it's been a wild week.
Wild week. Tickets are going on sale for D23 on Monday. This is the second time that we legitimately spoke something into existence.
Yes.
We literally talked about Skyliner mystery box pins. Why don't they make more of those? Next day, Skyliner mystery box pins.
It was crazy.
Came out. then let's not even get off topic with that. But they announced a Disney pin trading nights. Legitimately, the day after we talk about, I wish they'd bring back pin trading nights to Orlando.
Right. And there it was.
Like,
you willed it into existence.
Did you get a ticket? Were you trying to get a ticket? We got tickets. Me, Julie, and Evelyn are all going to the pin event.
Yes.
So we are excited about that. It's going to be a crazy week. There is the what is that? We have our pin event on May 17th. That Saturday.
Yep.
Thursday, is it Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday is the pin event at Disney, Coronado Springs, and then Friday is pin event at Go Pin Pros.
I know.
So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy week, and I know a lot of people kind of learned about it after the fact.
Yes, that's why you need to be following the Figment Guy on social media.
I got my ticket
because he shared it as soon as he got his ticket, and they were still available.
I was getting the ticket while I was sharing.
Yeah. So
I bought my ticket and Julie's ticket while I was sharing.
And Julie was taking a nap, and I woke up from my nap because my phone was going off. And I was like, a pin event. So I went on and I got myself a ticket, and then I found out Richard already got me a ticket. So it's a ticket for Evelyn.
So there is, I'll be honest, there's a link that I have. I have it saved to my phone. I will not just give that link out. There's a link that I have that's saved on my notes in my phone that I click and I look at every single solitary day. Mm-hmm. I look at it every day.
What time did it go on sale? Try to think of when I was taking a nap.
Yes.
It was probably around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Right around there.
Maybe.
I want to say about 11. But yeah, get in the giveaway. We got 2 minutes till the giveaway. If you're new here, we start every giveaway with every show with 3 giveaways.
3 giveaways.
We do a giveaway every 20 auctions. You guys pulled about 70-ish pins. Not bad for a Thursday. I had low expectations today.
Oh, and if you're new here, you can actually click on that little house button, and you can look at the Buy It Now section. There's a whole bunch of pins, and there's other things in there.
We're accepting offers on pretty much everything. So that means when you click on it, I need you to put an offer in on it.
See if it has offers.
I want you to save a little bit of money on that.
And do that. But yeah, I'm accepting all offers that come through, but you can still watch us while you shop. I found that out today.
Yes. So, the other thing is, so past all of that stuff, yeah, I'm really excited about all that. The drop happened at Epcot for pins.
Yes.
And we had the show on Tuesday, so it was really nice. It was like a banner week
Yeah.
for pins.
It was busy.
I had my my first video that I made about my first reel that I made about fake pins. I have another one that's going to be dropping tomorrow about some fake pins. We're going to film some nice content from Fort Wilderness about their pin boards.
I know.
You can hear
it's not a
fancy.
Not a Figment Guy pin show without a little bit of fancy crying
Fancy
in
just
the background.
screaming in the background.
Talking to the walls again.
She's literally looking at the front door, and there's
Oh,
nobody out there.
let me out.
Yeah, let me out of here. The cat already ate.
She did.
Thor's the one that didn't eat. But yeah, so nice release this week. Probably the biggest release since the Pizza Rizzo release. So we got about 7 seconds left on the first giveaway. If you're not in there, get in there.
Giveaways before purchases pay for your shipping.
If you win the giveaway, and then you buy something, we pay for shipping. If you buy something and then win a giveaway, you pay for shipping.
Prowling Growl, congratulations! You got the first giveaway.
Julie, what's better than one giveaway?
How about
two giveaways?
We are doing a buyer giveaway today too. Mm-hmm. It is going to be a surprise color
mini Pinfolio
board. So if you make any purchases in today's show, we will be running that at the very end of the show. You do have to be present for that. So yeah, congratulations.
What website were the tickets available through? The Disney Events page. Yeah. So if you don't know where the Disney Events page is,
you can go
you can find it on Walt Disney World's website.
Yep.
And go from there.
Website, and you can just search on the bar events, and you'll find it.
Yes. So all that fun stuff came down. But yeah, no. I'm having fun making reels, which is kind of crazy.
That's so silly.
It's kind of silly, but no. I mean, I'll be honest. People commenting have given me good ideas as far as how I want to do that. So
that is actually.
That's not a poster.
That is a
rug. That is a rug that we hung to the wall.
That is a rug.
That is a rug that is hung to the wall.
How cool.
So yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline as far as content and stuff like that. So if you want to learn more about how to spot real fake pins off the boards, there's a lot of people that I've been seeing a lot of. I want to learn how to do it. That's the one thing I think that is lacking, is a just kind of tutorial type of educational, keep it simple, fun stuff. That's what I want to do. I want to have them be like a minute to 2 minutes long at the most. I don't want it to be, and even that seems too long.
Yeah.
Like I want it to be short and sweet, get through the things, go through it. So yes. Nice and simple. Show you the real pin, the fake pin next to each other. I'm going to ask you which one. That's the next video. So I have a real and a fake pin, and I'm going to ask you which one's real, which one's fake. Then I'm going to show you right afterwards which ones and the differences and what you would be looking for. So
to get in on the giveaway, you have to have a U.S. address for our
U.S. address.
You have to make sure that your address is in the system, and you also have to have a form of payment. You're not going to get charged if you win a giveaway, but Whatnot requires it, so it's not on us. It's a Whatnot thing.
Yeah.
So just make sure you have that, and then you would actually click on your screen and click the giveaway. It'll open it up bigger so you can enter it. Mm-hmm. So simple as that.
Yep. So we have tonight. You guys pulled. It was about 60 to 70 pins. So 60 to 70 pins, we're going to run those pins. If you did not select pins that you wanted run, unfortunately, they will not be shown tonight.
Ooh, we're cutting it off.
So there is no show and sell after the fact. It's a Thursday. We have vacation starting tomorrow. Yes. Because, guys, I want you to tap your screen like you've never tapped your screen before and show appreciation to the queen of Disney pins. The queen of Disney pins. Julie.
No. we are gonna go celebrate my birthday. My birthday is actually Tuesday. We have a show on Tuesday next week, so you guys get to actually celebrate my birthday with me. But we're gonna go stay at Fort Wilderness this weekend, and I'm excited.
I get to drive a golf cart.
Yeah, that's always
I'm an
fun.
adult.
We have fun doing that. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that. We have decided, if you are new with us, we have shows Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are not typically on today, Thursdays, but we're having a show today to cover for Friday.
But tell them the sad news first.
Guys, we've canceled our Sunday show since we're technically leaving the resort that day. We don't want to rush and leave, and be all like frazzled trying to get here to run a show. And we want to give you guys quality content here anyway. So we've decided not to have a show on Sunday. So you'll see us again on Tuesday.
But on Tuesday is your actual birthday.
My actual birthday, yeah.
So Tuesday, you will be here for Julie's extravaganza, super duper birthday bash. Something along those lines. Tuesday will be
chaos is gonna ensue.
All $1 starts. Chaos will ensue. I'm actually gonna post some pictures of pins that you will select, but I'm also gonna post pictures of carded pins that you can select at $1 start.
Ooh.
And I will take the first 20 picks.
Oh.
The first 20 people to comment, I will go ahead and do that, and those will be $1 starts in the show. An army of screaming goats. So a whole bunch of people just hit fragment tier. When you see fragment tier, it basically means you hit rewards tier for us. Second giveaway is running, so we got that going right now. And that is
Cody Cow. Congratulations.
Julie was better than 2 giveaways.
How about 3?
So I will be posting on... How about this? How about this, Julie? I said the first 20 people. I will take 20... How about the first 20 from Facebook and the first 10 from Instagram that message me? 30 total pins that we would never run at $1. That we would never run it at. If they pick the same pin, it's going to be the 10 pins, different pins, or the 20 different pins. So we'll get into it, because if you guys aren't following us on social media, we appreciate a follow, like, share, subscribe, all that. What is that? What they say?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Ring the bell. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an S. Yeah!
So, if you guys are not part of Pin Trading Disney, the best Facebook pin group that there is, guys, 80,400 members. Didn't we just say we hit 80,000 members?
We totally did.
Guys, we are going to be at 100. We have probably what we would call one of our biggest giveaways we've ever done. We're going to do it for 100,000 members, and it's coming, and it's coming fast. So be ready to go. On Instagram, I am the Figment Guy. So I always say this: the best way that you can kind of support us outside of the shows or outside of making a purchase, a like is just as nice as a bid. I've always said that a like or a comment is just as nice as a bid. I want to know what you want me to do with my content. If you want to see about fakes, I'll post all the tutorials as long as you guys are supporting it. If I don't get support on it, then you can't do it that much. But like I said, I want to gear my content towards what you guys want to see. Another Hidden Mickey show. Well, we do that that's every Tuesday. That's every Tuesday. Plus, we have them on the boards today, because we have the boards that you guys put together on Tuesday that we didn't get to. Julie's the Figment Guy's wife. If you're not giving Julie a follow, Julie definitely deserves a follow, because you get to see the pictures of the cats. I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there. On TikTok, I am the Figment Guy. On YouTube, I am the Figment Guy. On PinPix, trusted seller. On PinPix, I am the Figment Guy. Julie,
you gotta do this. Don't forget this.
Don't forget this. So if you're going to be in the Orlando area, we just talked about this. Disney's pin event is May 22nd. The Saturday before, if you want a reason to take a trip to Disney, us and Disney just gave you the reason to basically go.
That's right.
So, here we go, Julie.
I know. I'm typing up stuff, so
Okay, so
through it.
how much does it cost to get into our event?
It's free.
How much does it cost to park at our event?
Completely free.
Do we do giveaways every hour?
We do.
Oh, so guys, if you are coming to the event, May 17th, 80 plus tables, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have a whole bunch of featured vendors because they help us keep it free for you. I want to keep it free. I want to keep these events free. Fins and Pins, Pinning Magic, Pins Collecting, Kenny Pins, Pinning Ghosts, and Thanos is Right Pins, guys. They are all sellers on here. Show them some love. They are amazing. If you can't be here May 17th, Julie, do we hold other events?
We do.
We do hold other events.
This year, it's every other month.
This year, every other month, so May 17th, then July 5th, then September 6th, then November 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the dates. But by popular demand, 2026, it should be the year of the dragon because it's going to be the year of the Figment Guide. So 2026, 12 events every month.
Yes.
I tried convincing Julie to do 24 events.
Oh my gosh.
2 a month.
Shut your mouth. That will never happen. People would never be able to stock up and restock their inventory. So that would never work.
I mean, if you're having a good time, why not?
I will pull my hair out.
12 events a month. No, that's too much.
No.
That's too much. Hold on.
No means no.
30 seconds to get in on this third giveaway, and then we're going to get started.
Amelia, never say never. There was a point in time where I didn't think I'd get Julie to do more than one event a year.
One event a month is already going to be hard enough for me.
Then,
so,
oh, we got fragment tears. Get your coupon, guys. Past that, I didn't think there was a chance to get Julie to do 6 events. I didn't think there'd be a chance to get Julie to do 12 events. 24?
No. Richard, no.
No.
Okay, the I get it button.
I think it said it loud and clear. Disney Callie, congratulations. You got the third giveaway.
What is fragment? Do you see the Figment right there with his head completely tilted at a 90-degree angle? It used to be straight up. He is a latex, creepy, stuffed animal that I got here from Whatnot. And yes, that is we named him Fragment because he is creepy as heck.
Even when his head stood straight up. His eyes
It was
were
creepy.
We love him.
You ready to show
He's
some
part
pins?
of our family. Yes.
That was 3.
That was 3.
That was 3. Let's get going.
Scoot your stuff
Okay,
out
we're
of
going
the
to flip
way.
this around, guys.
Just stay there.
These are the pins that you selected for us to run today. So we're going to go one by one. It's going to be a 10% discount off of the pins. Limited release from the Food and Wine Festival. Was this 2019?
I do not know.
I believe it was 20. I got to look it up. So $25, Gus and Jock. Beautiful set. And it is going to be a 10% off, so it's going to start at $22.
22. All right. So first bid's running. Bid responsibly. If you want to place a bid and you're new here, it's actually swiping right. It's not hitting the button, so you can bid on it if you'd like to.
Okay,
but don't outbid yourself. So Haley Bailey, you have the lead right now, and it's yours. Haley Bailey, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. So if you want to know, I'll be honest, guys, there's 2 sources that you want to follow if you really want to get the information quick about pin events or anything like that. Us and Disney Pins blog. Those are the 2. Like, we're usually neck and neck with posting who's posting what. When I beat Disney Pins blog to the game,
Richard gets excited.
I get all excited about it. I love the vintage vinyl series. The record pulls out there. Limited edition of 3,000, $35 for the Aristocats. Of course, Marie, we talk about this. People ask me, what pins are good traders? Anything that's got a good character. Marie, Stitch, villains, especially like Maleficent, stuff like that. That's the stuff people are looking for. Any of the princesses. $35 normally. We're going to start that at $31.
But one of the good things with them announcing the pin trading nights, in our last show, somebody requested that Richard does a video on how to fill out an RSP for events. Well, guess what, you guys?
We're going to do a video based upon the RSP.
This event has an RSP. Ryan Murr 37667. Thank you for your first purchase with Figma Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figma family. Great grab on that one. Here we go. The Happily Ever After series, the double whoosher, the double mover. Ellie of 2400. These are available on Shop Disney only and sell out in seconds when they come out. $45 normally. We're going to run that at $40. Is the other vintage vinyl in tonight's show. There was another one.
I pulled one more, I think.
Yeah,
there was two.
There was
that
one.
I pulled.
There 101 Dalmatians was not pulled, and I think Pinocchio was not pulled. If you'd like us to pull them, I can pull them and put them at the end of the run.
Congrats, Miss Big.
Just let me know and I can grab them because they're literally sitting right next to me.
Yes. Otherwise, we're not doing show and sell afterwards.
Yep. I'm not pulling anything. Or 101 Dalmatians. Gotcha.
Yeah, we are gonna run some dollar start boards after we're
And
done.
I'm gonna
carded
put
pins.
that. It's right at the very end there. Lilo and Stitch Flower and Garden. It is a limited edition of 7,000. $25 normally. We're gonna run that at $22.
There we go.
And Pinocchio, I'll pull that also. I think that was it. I'll let you in on a little secret. The collection I bought, I have all 12 of them, but I only showed like 3 or 4 of them.
Is the Ariel and Flounder 35th anniversary getting pulled? I don't think I pulled any Ariel.
I literally, it's the first pin in the bucket. It's at the end. I got it in the end there.
Nanny's getting Mr. Narwhal's here.
So remember when you hit that, get your coupon, you hit the redeem button up there, it automatically adds it to your wallet. Good grab on that one.
What year is this? That was 2017.
2017 on that one. Flower and Garden Festival. These are 2019. Oh, I did. I hit the goat art.
Mr. Narwhal.
Oh. Back into pin jail I go. What's an RSP? So we'll talk a little bit about that. Some of the stuff. So Epcot International, we had the Gus and Jock earlier, so $22 on that one. Limited release on this series. So an RSP, basically every pin that's coming out or mystery box or whatever is given a number. You're then taking all those numbers and ranking them from 1 to like 20, however many numbers there are. I think there's 12. So you're going to go on there and you're going to rank it 1 to 12 by how you want them, like in order of importance. So I'll talk about it. I have a video that I basically almost have it ready to post for you guys. Probably tomorrow.
Submitted our RSPs.
Yes.
So he'll be videotaping it.
I love the Orange Bird Spaceship Earth. Limited edition of 4,000. Julie, I'm surprised. Julie pulled this off the board at the pin event. Was this second pin event? And it was this was the AP version.
It was our first pin event.
Yeah.
And I got the AP version of this, and I thought this was such a special pin. So, and yeah, Richard's like, well, I'm surprised you're not keeping this pin.
Yeah, because it meant something special. It was like the first pin you really pulled off the board. Yes. So $30 normally. We're gonna run that at $27.
There we go.
So yeah, we'll be doing a video. We have videos coming up about real and fake, how to spot. We have videos coming up about how to fill out the RSP and even what is the RSP. Hey, Jeff. Oh, everyone's just slinging in here. Hey, Jeff. But yeah, so we have those videos coming up, and then we're also going to have the pin boards at Fort Wilderness. So if you're staying at Fort Wilderness, you can kind of get an idea. Amy, Julie's one of Julie's favorite pins. I
love that pin a lot.
This one, these are hard ones because when you show them, this is what you see, but this is what you really see.
Oh yeah.
Trifold, all 3, the Gift of Beauty, the Gift of Song, and the Gift of True Love. Beautiful pin. Limited edition of 4,000. This was for the 60th anniversary of Sleeping Beauty. $35 normally, which is a generous price on that, but we're going to take another 10% off of that, Julie. So we're going to bop that down to $31.
31. Did you list that Happy Minor pin yet? The hidden Mickey one.
Happy Minor pin.
Is it a 7 Dwarfs?
I'm not sure.
If that's what you're talking about, those pins will be Tuesday's show.
Deb, congratulations. Next on the original card from the year 2000. This was from like the very first pins that Disney was releasing, which I absolutely love, were like full body pins. So I love these old gold waffle back full body pins. And it's one of my favorite figments that there is. So this $30 normally we're gonna run that at $27.
I don't think we had any Tiny Kingdoms in the pictures that were shown.
Yes, there were.
There were.
There was Tiny Kingdoms.
Really?
There's a Tiny Kingdom soccer ball with Mickey heads on it.
I didn't even see that.
I put TK at the bottom of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. If it is a Tiny Kingdom on the cards, I will be putting TK at the bottom of it, just so you guys can know that.
Linda T. Tuck, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. So yeah, like we said, you only need to worry about an RSP if you have tickets to the Disney Pin event that's coming up on May 22nd. If you go to the Disneyland Pin event, if you go to D23 Destination D23, or you go to the Walt Disney World Pin event. If you don't have tickets for that, you really don't need to worry too much about it. And we'll film, like I said, I have a video that's basically ready to go. Did you pull the Tiny Kingdom soccer ball? I don't think it got pulled.
I did not pull that at all because I didn't know we had any Tiny Kingdoms. So
the Aristocats Vinylmation did run, yes. Limited edition of 2000. So this is the goodbye pin from the One Family Disney Pin event. This is created, Julie. Who created this?
Jess Willis.
Jess Willis, the head of Disney Pins.
Isn't yours signed by Jess?
Mine is signed by Jess Willis. This, I didn't even look at it.
Oh my god, that would be so funny if this was.
If this is signed and I didn't actually look at it, it's not signed.
Okay, not signed.
Okay, but Jess Willis, she created this pin. She loves Figment. She says any way to get Figment or Dreamfinder. The Goofy movie set is pulled. That is pulled.
It's not run yet.
No, the singular Goofy movie pin did not get pulled. We have that also in the show. Ooh, more Fragmenteers. Okay, so this is the goodbye pin though. Limited edition of 2050. Normally we're gonna run it at $45. So they always give you a welcome gift and a goodbye gift when you. So you have to factor that into your price. People will see the ticket being like $200 to $300, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know." But you have to factor in the gifts you also get for it, plus the pins you're pulling off the boards. Because if you're pulling a whole bunch of APs and PPs, that's a lot of really good traders that you're going to be pulling off the board there. You could be.
Linda.
Congrats, Linda. You could be saying like an AP. Let's say if something like this, if it's at whatever, you could add almost 20 to even 50% depending on the character. So this is also the Animation Celebration pin event. This is the welcome gift from the Animation Celebration gift. This was a limited edition of $12.50, $30 normally, and it is going to be $27. This was.
So Macy asked a good question earlier. How often do they run the pin trading nights prior to COVID? How often?
Two times a year.
2 times.
It was 2 times a year that they did it.
Wow. And that they gave us no notice, you guys. Like none of us knew it was going to happen. It just was there. So there was no red alert, get ready for it.
Yeah, it was literally, they had one in Disneyland last year, but Disneyland didn't have a pin event.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that's why they kind of did it. Oh, what's your GoPin Pro discount code? So if you guys don't know and you want to buy GoPin Pro product from their website, we have a special Figment Guy code. Crazy concept. We're such best friends with them. We have 2 codes with them. So we have Figment Guy in all capital letters, and there it is right there. Sassy Shimer, you're awesome. And Dream. And Crush. Oh, man. Moderators are on it. Figment Guy or Figment Guy 10, all in capital letters. You get 10% off your purchase. I love it because they're every time, at least a couple times a week, that code comes through. And we're shameless plug.
Jen's asking, can you do the Dalmatian and Peter Pan one at the end, please?
Dalmatian and Peter Pan one. What?
Dalmatian and Peter Pan. When we run across it, we'll do it at the end, unless it wasn't pulled.
Somebody asked about a Dumbo pin. If you're on the Facebook group and you're looking... Yeah, but which did it get pulled?
No, I didn't pull it.
Okay, so I just need to know which picture number it was in so I can kind of look for it. So, limited release, $30 on the... that is a Disneyland pass holder exclusive.
But they did say to pull the Tiny Kingdom soccer ball. And then the Dumbo.
Oh, that's like looking for a
Archers.
needle in a haystack. So if you guys are looking at the pictures, shout the number out on it also, because then I can like kind of pinpoint which bucket it's in.
Congrats, Jen.
The vinyl Dalmatian is already pulled in at the end of the show.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
that got pulled last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tower of Terror, limited edition of 1,000. Ursula and Mickey. I love that pin. $50. Normally we're gonna run that at $45.
That is a great pin. And if you're new with us, we do run giveaways every 20 auctions. So we'll have one coming up pretty soon. I forgot to ask for the 3 Fairy Food and Wine on page 10 to be pulled.
I believe that was already pulled.
Is that the one that was the trifold that we just ran?
No, it's
Okay.
a food and wine one.
Okay.
No, I believe that's already pulled and in the show.
Congrats, Teresa. The Facebook group is called Pin Trading Disney. And
You'll
it's
see it
got
right
a
up top
big
there.
Logo. The logo that's on everything.
Pin Trading Disney, the logo, it's on everything.
And then you just have to search Richard Summers and you'll find the posts.
Dumbo was on page 2. Oh, that's so Dumbo, the new one that just came out.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I got that pulled. That's going to go towards the end of the show.
Did you find the soccer ball or no?
I'm going to look because I'm not sure which one it's in.
Okay.
Vintage vinyl, Bambi. Limited edition of 3,000, $30. Normally, we are going to go ahead and run that at $27.
There we go. Yep, we got that pulled, Gilbert. So that is going to be towards the end, though. But we don't have too many buckets today, so.
No, yeah, we should. Okay, I got the soccer ball. It's adorable.
The boards are going to get run tonight. So the ones that we didn't get a chance to get through the other night, we're going to do those tonight after we run these pins.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're not doing show and sell.
We're taking priority, and we got something special planned for those boards. Yeah. So if you guys are sticking around and you really wanted something off those boards, we're going to make it special for you tonight.
Congrats, Lauren Tom.
And congratulations.
Rachel, you hit fragment here. We're going to shout at you.
And then also, soccer ball has been pulled. Yes, that's at the end.
That'll be towards the end as well.
Then we got limited release. This is the Disney Visa Rewards from 2020. 25 normally. We're going to run that at $22.
Did you pull Aurora on board too? I don't think I pulled any Auroras, so it might still be in your bucket. Unless you pulled it.
Well, board 2 would be, picture 2 would basically be right here. I think it did get pulled because I'm not seeing it.
Oh, she was on a little card. Yes, I did pull her, and she should be at the end of this bucket, I think.
Okay. Coming up.
Congrats, Lauren Tom.
Either that bucket, beginning of the first, coming up, or the beginning of the second.
Yeah, she was in the same bucket with the Figment.
Limited edition of 3,000, 3 Caballeros. This is the anniversary pin. $30 normally. We're going to run that at $27.
27.
No Alice has been run yet. Oh, I see the little tiny.
Yeah.
Little tiny Aurora.
I do remember.
That's a cute pin, yeah.
She was on the same bucket with Figment. Yes, no, your pins that you requested have not been run yet. I think you're in the second bucket. Miley's Collection, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. We have the Aurora in the blue dress. I love this pin. I don't think I've ever seen that before. $20. We're going to run it for $18.
There she goes.
We got a cute Stitch with ducks coming up. Disney auctions. We have a 3 Faces genie, which is really cool.
I know.
That's really cool for $25. Aurora.
Gracie, congrats.
Congrats on that. Limited edition of 1,000. Disney auctions.
Look at that.
Limited edition of 1,000.
I love his duck hat. It's Donald, right? That would be a Donald Duck hat?
I mean, I think it's just a duck. So $80 normally. We're gonna run it at $72.
Super cute. There he goes.
Bucket number 1 is
not looking. Karasha's not looking.
Bucket number 1 is completely on the table.
But look at, he's like the mama duck. They're chasing after him. It's so cute.
Lauren Tom, congratulations.
Yes,
good grab. 3 Faces a genie, $25. Let's go. Gonna be 22.
There we go. And his face is interchangeable, so it's super cool. That's why those other heads are there. It actually,
this one comes out, those go in.
It's super cool. It's a good idea.
Shh. Deb, congratulations. Limited edition of 1500, The Bride from Haunted Mansion. $30 normally. We're going to run that at $27. We have some Haunted Mansion. We got some Maleficent, some Lion King coming up. The Goofy Movie 3-pin set is coming up within the next like 10-ish pins.
Brittany Grimm, congrats.
Goofy and Figment. Congrats on that one, Brittany. Maleficent, limited edition of 4,000. Gorgeous pin. 35 normally. We're going to run that at $31.
Did the Jasmine's run already? I don't think we ran any.
None of the Jasmines have run yet. I think the Jasmines are in bucket number 3, and we're in bucket 2 right now. So we're still good at this point. Past that, like I said,
Bobelle 81, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
welcome to the Figment family.
Let me put a giveaway up really fast.
Oh, that was 20 already.
And then don't forget, we are doing a buyer giveaway at the end of the show. So if you make any purchases,
You have to be here.
You have to be here so that you can enter it. But we're giving away a surprise colored mini pin folio board.
D23 exclusive. This is heavy.
Yeah.
It's really, really heavy. $30. We're gonna run that to $27.
There we go. We got.
They're very
one.
heavy, yeah.
We got that one, and what was the other one that we ended up getting? Do you remember?
Was it the Maui hook?
Maybe.
I think it might have been.
Congrats, Deb.
Deb, congrats on that one. Limited edition of 4,000. It is the 35th anniversary series. $27 we're going to start that at.
There we go.
And we got Spectro Magic coming up. We got Woody's Roundup, the Roundup Rodeo dining pin coming up. Congratulations. Melweather. Mel. I don't know why Melweather. I'm
Mel Crowther.
Crowther. Limited edition of 1,500. This one is a glow in the dark.
Oh, nice.
Glow in the dark on that. For $40, we're going to run that at $36. So there's a set that was at the last page. It was the complete set sitting on the last page. Do you know what it was, Julie?
The Vials of Villainy, right?
Vials of Villainy, and I think only like 5 of them got pulled.
Yeah.
They're legitimately like one of the coolest sets of their limited release, and it's all the villains.
TW Penguin, congrats.
Congrats on that one. Oh, this is a big boy. Limited edition of 750. Goofy Movie. 160 normally. We're going to start this at 144.
Remember when we started this at $1 that one time?
We did start at $1, and people went crazy.
That was fun. And then make sure you guys are bookmarking our shows, because we have shows set up for the full year, even going into February of next year now.
Miss Biggs, congrats.
So then you know when we go live.
So the Imagination Gala, these are probably some of the most faked pins that there have ever been.
Yes, yeah.
So was the other Goofy Movie pin ran? It's actually at the very end. So like literally at the very, like towards the very, very end, the last bucket. Humphrey was not run yet. Limited edition of 1,000, $30 on that. 27. So on this one, do you notice how all the colors all the same? A lot of times on the fakes, you'll see that his belly is a different color than like his legs. So that's one big tell on that one.
Cry, congrats.
What is a movie or short that you love that there aren't a lot of pins of? Piper. Piper, there's almost no pins for. There's more Herbie pins than there are Piper is adorable, and there's like nothing for it. $50 on the beautiful Snow White. We're gonna run that at $45. There are knick-knack pins. Beauty and the Beast Happily Ever After or Ever After pin. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it's getting released in the it's getting released overseas first. So that's a good sign that we will be getting that pin soon. How you doing over there, babe?
I have such an awful tickle in my throat.
We've had docking stuff and pins all the time.
Those are usually on our dollar start points, though.
Wow, this is only $20. Rock and Roller Coaster, the guitar pick with MGM Studios on it, not Hollywood Studios, 2007. Wow, MGM Studios one. We're gonna run that at $18. Woo!
Pardon me.
Ma'am.
I can't get my cough drop unwrapped. I'm failing. Congratulations, Kal-El.
Cry. Congratulations on that. 25th anniversary of Aladdin. Limited edition of 3,000. $30 normally. We're running at $27. I love it because Genie's in his vacation gear, which is amazing. How rare are the eyes and ears pins? Not very rare because there was a lot of them made, and they don't really have anything Disney besides the fact that they're cast exclusive pins. So there's nothing too crazy about them. Congratulations, Cry. Ooh, lattes with character. You have Hades, Pain and Panic cookie there. Limited edition of 3,000. $27 on that beautiful pin. But yeah, past that, pause the show. And Julie has her cough drop.
I couldn't unwrap it fast
Yeah.
enough,
In my personal collection, probably the limited edition of 25 frame set of Figment. That's probably the rarest. If we're saying like the rarest of pins. Limited edition of 3,000 from the lattes with character. It is Mike and Sully. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at $27. It's probably the rarest one as of right now. And then at auction 40, we're about 10 away. So at auction 40, we're going to go ahead and do the next giveaway. And then we'll pop into, like every 20 is going to be a giveaway for you guys. Congratulations, Raven. Limited edition of 4,000. The Bi-Coastal Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Haunted Mansion. Ellie of 4,035. Normally, we're going to run that at $31.
Reed Kristen's.
We got to meet you Tuesday at Epcot, and you gave my 4-year. Oh yes, that's awesome! It's such great to meet you guys. Like I love when people come up and we get to talk for a couple minutes. Always a good time. Was there a character you would have gone complete besides Figment?
Billy, BFFL 1986. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Congratulations on that one. I will say this. I saw myself collecting Goofy Movie at one point in time. Goofy Movie and the original Wreck-It Ralph. Not the sequel. I'm not a huge fan of the sequel. It's fine.
It's not terrible.
Limited release, the Alice in Wonderland Flowers. 25 normally. We're going to run that at $22. It's not terrible, but that first one's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. And then we got Remy, Duffy. We got Maleficent coming up. We got Absalom from Alice in Wonderland. We got Elephant Butts coming up.
Congrats, Aria.
Did he just say Elephant Butts?
My favorite.
Julie's favorite pin.
It is.
Artist Collection SpectroMagic. Limited edition of 1,500. $35 normally. We're going to run that at $31. Epcot is my favorite park. It has like 27 pin boards right now. So it literally has the most pin boards that you can basically find.
The Alice Cheshire Cat.
Nobody asked for it to be pulled.
We can pull that one and put it towards the end.
Yeah, if you'd like it pulled, we can pull it and put it towards the end.
Congrats, Brian.
Brian, congrats. Limited edition of 2,500, the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue from the dining series, the crazy dining series that everyone's lost their collective minds over. This month's dining series is Chef Mickey.
I know.
So Chef Mickey,
That'll
which
be a wild one.
I think that will still be a wild one. $50 normally. We're gonna run that at $45.
There we go.
But yeah, I think if they release that and then something like either Sci-Fi or Beaches and Cream, I think that will keep the set going because I do want the Beaches and Cream one because I love Beaches and Cream and I think they need more pins for the restaurants. Congratulations, Brian. Okay, Vials of Villainy. The first one we're gonna have. So this one's called Prick of the Finger. This is the Maleficent vial. It is a 12-pin set. They are limited release. This was a beautiful mystery box set. I have all 12 of them. I only had like 5 of them pulled. So this is Maleficent, and normally 30. We're going to start that at 27. Casey's is going to be cool. Regal Eagle is going to be another one.
Do you have other pins you keep in smaller collections, or are you just loyal to figures?
I have pins that mean something. So it's not that it's smaller collections. It's pins that mean something to me, or they have some sort of...
Bob Bell, congrats.
Yes, this is completely different from Essence of Evil. Essence of Evil, completely different set. And if you look at picture 12, and there's any of those that you want pulled, look at them. Let me know because I can still pull them before we get into that point. This one is Yzma. It's called The Poison. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's Poison. $25. We're going to start that at 22. Let's go. But yeah, so I have a pin I'm adding to. I talked myself into adding a pin to my board that is not a Figment pin.
Was Hades pulled from this one?
Hades was. I don't believe Hades was pulled.
Is there not a Cruella one? He's looking for Hades.
I'm looking to make sure if Hades was pulled. I'm not 100%. I think I'm looking like Hades was. The ones that were not pulled were Ursula, Gaston, Hook, Facilier, Shere Khan, Evil Queen, Chernabog, Scar, and Jafar.
Pull Ursula.
Okay. If you want, I'll put them. Like I said, I'll put them at the end. But those are the ones that were not pulled.
Sammy Joe, the Orange Bird Spaceship Earth did sell already.
Yes.
And then Jess Lack gets this one.
There you go.
Congrats.
Can you pull? That's like I said. I can pull them. We can put them towards the end for you guys because we're in bucket.
There's not a lot
We're
left.
going to bucket 3. Like I said, we had about 60 to 70 pins pulled. So.
And after this, we're gonna do the dollar start boards.
I got that pulled. Next, 2019 Festival of the Arts Duffy Chef. Limited release, $30 normally. We're gonna start him at $27.
That was another mystery box series.
That was another one, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a collection that have full sets of those, so you'll see that pop up. I put the whole Vial of Villainy set in there because it's just a cool set.
We have 101 Dalmatian vinyl record coming up at the end.
Yes, so at the very end of the pulled pin. So probably around auction, I'm going to be honest, probably about auction 75 to 80, something in there.
M. Coben.
But it might be gone if you leave. It could pop up earlier than that. Elephant Butts, Backstage Safari, Disney's Animal Kingdom, behind the scenes.
They never took it out of its wrapping paper. They
It's
only
still in its
poked a
wrapper.
hole to
It's from
take the back off.
2007.
I love that.
Julie has this pin on her board.
I
$20
do.
normally. We're gonna run that at $18.
I remember the first time I saw this pin, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, butts of elephants? Are you kidding
I love.
me?"
Yeah, you were in love.
I'm
Like
I don't know what it is, but I need this pin.
behind the scenes, huh?
Yeah, precisely. It's a great pin, though. Congrats, Jen.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I messed that up.
What did you
Ursula's
mess up?
already pulled. It was Hades that was not pulled.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got Hades. I put him at the end because somebody did ask about if Hades was pulled.
His bottoms kind of did look a little like.
There was a little like thing
Ursula.
when I first looked at that. So
All right.
so he is pulled towards the end. Next, we had the flowers early, limited release of Absalom, $30 normally. We're gonna run him at $27. Yeah, if you find him smoking, those are the pins. They don't make those anymore.
I'm not getting a tattoo for my birthday. No, it's still up in the air. I think I really want Lizzie, our oldest, to draw it for me, and get the vision of it first.
Becca
And then
Cassandra,
we'll go from
congratulations.
there.
We have the Food and Wine Festival. Like, they did such a good job on this series. As you can see, it's Spaceship Earth behind them, but the Mad Tea Party, $30 normally. It's a limited edition of 3,000. We're gonna run that at $27. Do you have any tattoos? No, neither of us have tattoos.
That would definitely be my first one. That's why I'm not jumping in like, hardcore to get it. I want it to be something special, and I know like we love Lizzie's artwork so much that I would love for her to actually create it.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to create it, but right now she's still in college, so maybe during the summer she'll draw it up for me and get an idea and kind of go from there.
Congratulations, Teresa. Limited release from that same series that Duffy was in earlier, and Gus and Jock, from 2019. Limited release, Remy, 27 is what we're going to start him at.
Richard can get the fragment tattoo.
Oh, man.
I don't want fragment on me.
I don't think I need a fragment tattoo that bad.
I think it would be cool if you did get your our logo,
Oh, I get the logo tattooed on me?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be big, but I think that would look really nice. And it's important to
Neck
us.
tattoo?
Because she made it for us.
No neck tattoo? Is that going too far?
Yeah, no neck tattoo. Teresa, congrats.
Congrats, Teresa. Too far. Limited edition of 250. It is the film strip from Aladdin. WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering. 150 normally. We're going to start that at 135.
Oh, gosh.
Just in case.
He immediately brings over the sad trombone.
Just in case.
He immediately brings it over.
I had a feeling. When somebody new that never pulls anything, when somebody new pulls something, I kind of get a little scared. Did you actually look at it? Limited edition of 3,000 we had the tea party just a couple minutes ago. $30 normally. We're running that at $27.
There we go.
Or are you or have you done video of how to display your store or store your pins? No, I haven't done anything like that. That's hey, I'm looking for all kinds of pin content. I've been like jotting down some ideas of things that people have been saying in the comments. So I literally have some good stuff coming up. I probably have a solid
TM Brown,
congrats. I have probably a solid I don't know, maybe like I could have like a month's worth of content ready to go, just based upon like little things here and there. Limited edition of 2,500 Fairy Tale Moments, which is probably the best pin series from this year. Contender for monthly pin series of the year at the Figgy Awards. $40 normally. We're going to run that at $36.
I think that's a really good idea, though, TW Penguin. Because honestly, that question gets asked at least, I'd say, once a week. I see it in the Facebook group of new people coming in wanting to know, like, how do you guys store your pins? And I saw somebody today posted about how they had bought cork boards, and
Yes.
then it broke and bent a bunch of their pins,
Mhm.
and so they were asking, like,
Corkboard
what does
is
everyone else
fine.
use?
Yeah, corkboard is fine as long as you're not moving them around a lot.
Congrats, Mel.
Congratulations.
Can you do a tutorial? Oops, it went up. Of how to price your pins.
A tutorial how to price your pins. Yes.
Wow, that'd be a good one too.
Where's my notepad
Wait,
here?
he's
Get my
like,
notepad
wait
here.
a minute. Let me jot all these
Let me
ideas
jot that
down.
down there. Pin storage. I'm like, if this is the kind of stuff, I think if you guys want to see it, other people would want to see it too. Pricing pins.
Oh, you guys, I forgot to put a
Auction for 40.
Yeah, giveaway.
Nobody even said anything.
For 40. I just noticed we were on 44.
Disneyland Paris, Raja, beautiful. This was a Valentine's Day, I believe last year. $20 normally. We're gonna run that at $18. The Bean Bunny pin, no. Bean Bunny pin is coming up probably in about 20-ish pins. It is coming up. Fancy, we all hear you. Bean Bunny.
Yes, a lot of people do ask how to price pins.
Deb, good grab.
We see that a lot too.
Limited edition of 4,000. 30th anniversary of Aladdin. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at $27.
There we go.
Can you make a video about how to? Yes. So like pricing of pins, value your pins, all that stuff. We'll do that. And I like to keep it short. I don't want to go into like a 5 to 10 minute video. People don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. Like I look at my analytics and it says people stopped watching after 41 seconds, and I'm like, oh, so I guess I got to get my point across in the first 30 seconds.
Congrats, Teresa. Beauty and the Beast fairy tale moments? Question mark.
Do I have it?
Yes, that's the question.
I know I do have it somewhere because I just bought the fairy tale pins.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, my Hong Kong person went and messaged me and said, "Hey, do you need any of this?" And I was like, "Kind of want all of that."
Oh my gosh!
So there was a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so this is a pricey pin. This pin shot up out of nowhere because guess what? The ride closed, and it's been selling at about $200.
Oh my!
Limited edition of 1,500. It's tough to be a bug. It's at 150. It's going to run for 135 tonight.
135.
And remember, if you guys like the LE250 Aladdin, they're going to go to pin events. Oh, Teresa's getting it.
Pin
So,
etiquette, Richard.
Pin event etiquette.
Not even just that, but
or pin etiquette.
trading at the pin boards. Don't cut the line. If
Pin
it's
etiquette.
behind the registers with a cast member, don't stand off to the side because guess what?
Teresa, great grab. I love that pin so much.
There's people in line
Yes.
that are actually waiting for that board, and then the cast member doesn't even think about it, and they give it to you, and then like the people that have been waiting miss out.
Yeah,
we've had that happen so many times I can't even tell you. And we're not going to just bother the cast member and stand off to the side, but a lot of people do that.
Pin event, I will let everybody know. If you wanted to be a vendor for our pin events, you can reach out to Julie.
We're fully booked, but
we are
put you on a list.
We are 100% booked for the entire year. Hence the reason why we are probably going to why we're going to 12 months.
I have a huge wait list. However, I will tell you, people cancel last minute. It happens. And last pin event, I think I went through like 10 or 15 people on the list just to find people to fill these tables. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. So get on a wait list if you want to be at a pin event.
Yes.
Yes.
So I don't mind. I'll be short and sweet with this. I love everybody. I love the community. Asking if you can promote your show in the question to promote your show.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Whatnot doesn't
reach
like
out
that.
To us by message.
Whatnot doesn't like that anyway.
Yeah, Whatnot really hates that when
and
people do
we don't really
that.
like that
so,
either. To be honest.
I've been on calls with people, with CEOs of the company, and they do not like that. So, limited edition of 3,000, $35 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at $31.
$31.
Any tips for newbies at events? I think it's nice video content trading. Where to start and how to be prepared. I think there's a lot of good video with pin event stuff. I wrote that down already. Pin event stuff. There we go. Lady and the Tramp. Good grab, Remy. Oh, here's the Vial of Villainy. It's Mermaid's Voice. I love it. Mermaid's Voice is Ursula's Vial of Villainy. That is $25 normally. We're gonna run that $22. Let's go.
There we go.
But yeah, so big thing I will tell you, pin events, there's a lot of stuff that people will tell you, like, go in with expectations of what you're trying to do. If you don't have a lot of traders and you're gonna be buying, go ahead and make a limit of like, I'm only gonna spend 20 to 30 bucks or 50 bucks at this pin event and take it out in cash and just have the cash because people are willing to make more deals. Congrats, Janoski. People are willing to make more deals if you are paying with cash. So like if there's a $50 pin and you see it and you're like, you have cash on you and you can go ahead and say, hey, would you do like 35 or 30 bucks on that cash? They probably will say yes.
Sunnyside BTQ, congratulations, you got the giveaway.
Congrats. Next giveaway is actually going to run in about 12 auctions. So
yeah.
Fancy. We hear you.
Do you need some screen time?
Do you need to come get over here? Come see the people.
Wow.
Core pin. So if you're wondering what a core pin is, you might hear people say that a lot. It is where it has the name of the person on the back of it. It's an old gold waffle back, so it doesn't have the Mickey print. People will post these in our group and be like, are these fake? It doesn't have the Mickey pattern on the back. These are gold waffle backs, were the backs before the Mickey pattern. But that is a 2002 pin. This pin's 23 years old. Nice. That's awesome. $22. Let's go.
There we go. Do you feel that the pin trading community has changed drastically from the past, for the better or worse?
The pin trading community is exactly the same as it was 20 years ago.
Yes.
But people were selling on eBay.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference between it. And I've had a lot of the people that are older that just sell on eBay tell me that I could never do whatnot. I watch your shows and they like to watch the shows because they find it very entertaining to see like what pins are going for, what pins I have, and all that kind of fun stuff. But it's been the same. It's just different people.
Right.
That's what it is. White Glove Series, Master Gracie laid to rest. So this is the I'm guessing the skull or the skeleton of Master Gracie, but he hides under this. This is a limited edition of 500 Haunted Mansion for $30, $27. Let's go.
There we go. But honestly, we try not to have drama in our group, so we do take down any drama posts. But a lot of the issues that people seem to have are this person's buying too much and has too much of it, and now no one else can get it. This has been happening since the very beginning. Nothing's changed. It's just different people doing it. So it's always been the same. I don't think it's changed, for the better or for the worse. I think it's stayed the same.
It's been exactly the same all the years that I've been in it. Exactly. It's been exactly the same. Although I'm selling on video instead of selling on eBay.
Violet Spider, congrats.
Congratulations. The Ursula, 2006 with all of her gems down at the bottom. $20 normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at $18. Well, it's not even that there's more scrappers. The problem is the scrappers are a whole nother story. They're not scrappers. These are legitimate fake pins. Scrappers were versions of the pins that were like second offs. There was something wrong with them or whatever. Those two terms have melded together. Scrapper and fake they're just fakes now, guys. Those are so old. The boards that people are like, how do you know they're all fake? Guys, these pins were from 2010 and 2012, and people are just getting them in trader packs today.
Yeah.
So they're fake.
JJ boy.
Congratulations. LE of 1500, $30 normally.
Oh, that one's fun.
Haunted Mansion, Friday the 13th, 13th day of celebration. Like $27 on that one.
I love her face.
Yeah, a scrapper is just a flawed pin. There are none of those anymore, guys. Don't be fooled by any of this. People have stolen the prints that Disney had, and they're making, pardon my French, crappy versions of the pin that you can clearly tell are fake and by looking at it in about 20 seconds.
Violet Spider.
If you can't, you just need to go and get more education on the boards and look at the boards a little bit more. You'll pick it up in no time.
When you start seeing the same pin on every board.
Blue dress, pink dress, blue dress, pink dress. We're gonna run that at $36. Let's go.
But you were asked to. How do you know that a pin is real on eBay if you're buying? If it's just like one pin, not a bundle of pins.
Have I ever
like
been
one
duped
pin.
by like one pin?
No.
No. I've never been duped by one pin. Have I bought a collection that there's fakes in there? Yes, because I know that the real stuff in there is going to offset the price or still makes it worth me purchasing it.
Congrats, Cry. Well, the thing is if you're
Congrats.
buying a single pin, obviously it's something you want, something maybe you've been looking for a while. So you already know information about it. You know what it should look like.
So for me, we've seen enough stuff. We have 70,000 pins in inventory. We've seen enough stuff where I can go and justify. I've seen enough fakes on the boards that I can go in about 10 seconds, scan the board, and be like, yeah, on those videos that I made, and I said it in the comments of the videos that I made, I took pins off that me and Mason looked at the backs of pins that we were skeptical on.
Yeah.
We picked them up, we looked at the back and ooh, new stuff is being faked.
Yep.
The overshadowing villain set is being faked.
There is a Winnie the Pooh.
The 2018 mystery hidden Disney pins
There's
are being
faked. There's a Winnie the Pooh pumpkin that is on the boards.
It was a glow in the dark pumpkin from a limited release
Let's
set.
see if this glows in the dark, and
it does not glow in the dark. How you can tell a glow in the dark pin is fake? It doesn't glow in the dark. Because they're not gonna do the thing to have it glow in the dark. That's the easiest way that I can kind of tell you on that one. They're not faking the glow in the dark aspect of it. Limited release Humphrey the Bear from the Disney Shorts series. This was from the Animation Celebration mystery box sets. $30 normally. We're running that at $27. But that's the easiest way to tell on those ones. And if you guys are putting offers in, because like I said, we're accepting offers. We got those going for you guys. I have the last bucket laid out, but the pins that you asked me to run at the end are coming up. Club Penguin pins, yes, we do.
Yeah,
did I miss Orange Bird?
Yes.
The Orange Bird Spaceship Earth one ran. We had another Orange Bird that nobody pulled today. That's sitting in the buckets.
Congrats, Teresa.
Next, Disney Auctions limited edition of 1,000. This was a Disneyland set, really cute set. They did a whole bunch of these, and the carpet goes up and down. Limited edition of 1,000, $60. We're gonna run that at $54. Rolf is in 2 pins. That you say that. He's sitting on the table in front of me. He's in line. Is it bad board etiquette to ask to hold and inspect a pin? No. You can always look at the pin, pull the pin off the board, and then go from there. Can you pull the other Orange Bird pin? Yes, I can.
Allison21,
congrats. Next, limited edition of 250. This was a Disney Employee Center. This was a holiday kind of like ornament pin that they did. LE 250, $85. So we're gonna take $9 off. We're gonna run that at $76.
The only thing is I would say if you're asking to inspect a pin that's on the cast member's body, I'd say don't do that.
Yeah.
That to me, I would think it would be bad etiquette because you're stopping them from working.
The thing is, that's the one thing I do like about boards compared to everything else. I feel like they always have somebody on the boards, but I feel like you're stopping them from doing their job when you're asking them to look at their lanyard or their pouch that they have.
Congrats. Allison. And then Cry got fragments here. A cast member told me I couldn't touch a pin unless I agreed to trade it a few months ago. Am I crazy or is that abnormal?
That's abnormal.
Sometimes I think they make up their own rules.
They definitely do make. They definitely do make. So what is the GOAT? So every time somebody hits a new tier, you hit a new tier with Figment Guy pins, you get a coupon. We want to shout at you for being a Figment family member because that means you've already purchased. Yep, you get a nice little coupon, and we shout you out from the rooftops with a GOAT. Limited release Doctor's Day from this year. It's Rolf from the Muppets. $35 normally. We're going to start that at $31.
The Diamond for Diamond might not be a true story.
It's not.
Because We have a cast member friend that said they were told not to do it where? Where was it that they were told not to do it? Was it no, it wasn't
No,
Epcot.
it's Pandora.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah. They were told they're not specifically supposed to trade diamond for diamond.
So they
now,
must have had guests complaining.
I think the
guess.
moment that they get like 5 complaints, they change that in like 2 seconds. Be like, don't tell the guest that.
Right.
I know that has happened.
You might still have it. It's going to be different per property, per resort. You know,
Yes.
everybody's going to do something a little bit different.
Like you said, do we have cast members that are moderators in our group? Yes. So we get that information kind of almost firsthand of anything crazy that's going on.
Be on the Rolf pin. There was another question. Did we run the Lion King?
Yes, we did, because that was the one that was the glow in the dark one.
Okay.
Yeah, that already
Lion
ran.
King ran.
Limited edition of 3,500. Dia de los Muertos. I think I did pretty good on that. $25. We're gonna run that at $22.
There we go. And just kind of like even with like trivia and stuff, there are some cast members that require if you do trivia, you have to trade the pin.
Yes.
I personally don't think that you should have to if what they have is not real.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases that we've ever done trivia, they've said
the worst
you can.
The worst part is when you do trivia. I will say that I hate when there's trivia and it's a fake pin.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Do you know I've done that before? Where I'll show them what I have and I'm like, please take a real pin that you want towards, because everything I bring is real, but it's also up for trade. Right. It's not in my collection. I'll trade for their fake trivia pin and tell them pick something that you can do a trivia question around.
Yeah.
So I always like to have something interesting. Not limited edition. 2002. We've had a couple of these with different characters. Chip and Dale, $20. We're gonna run the $18. 23-year-old pin.
But you have to remember too that not every cast member that is pin trading knows what real and fake pins are. Mm-hmm. They're just doing it because either A, they were told to, or B, they just like pin trading and they're like, okay, yes, I'll do that for today.
Or they like the guest interaction. Right. It's a way to have a good interaction with the guest.
It's a nice way to interact with people. Amy May, congrats.
Bean Bunny, Happy Easter. Look at that beautiful boy. Jelly beans are rubberized at the bottom too, which is awesome. $35. He's only $35.
And we're gonna run it at $31.
$31. Yep.
The thing is with trading a trivia with cast member, like I said, they don't always know what real and fake is. They might think that the pins that they have on the trivia side are real. So I don't know, like that. It's a tough situation.
I see it in the chat right here. Former cast member. We were told we can't deny pins unless they're on the board already or not Disney. I've heard that a million times over. Yet
you go up to a board and there's duplicates.
There's duplicates already on the boards.
I've seen that a lot lately.
I think that's the one thing that they could do. At least don't have 2 of the same fake on the board.
Right.
Like at least get it swapped out. Have something that you can at least
we have seen a lot
get it swapped out
on the boards. But is that one of the scenarios where you can't say no to a child?
I think it's in that. I think it's in that wheelhouse. So on this one, 1971 to 1994. The reason that Ursula is with 20,000 Leagues is because Little Mermaid replaced where 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is. So this is a limited edition of 1,200. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20. It's a good deal. $22.
I'm gonna put a giveaway up. Also.
Cheese and crackers. We're just giving this stuff away.
Yes, Disneyland Paris. We hear they are hardcore. They don't mess around.
So let me tell you a story about that. Disneyland Paris gets very good training.
Yeah.
Extremely good training. Walt Disney World. If you're a cast member and you work for Disney, please tell me.
Mr. Narwhal's here.
You get 2 screams, Janoski. Please tell me, if you are a current cast member, how much training you've received on pins. Has it been more than like 10 minutes? There is no training here on pins. Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Disney needs an expert to come in and help them with pins. I wonder who could help them.
Oh dear. We read the back of our lanyard cards, and that's it.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing is you guys kind of pick things up from the guests a lot of times. That's the big thing. Little Mermaid, limited edition of 2,400, 35 normally we're gonna run that $31. So that's the thing is like they don't get the training that they proper. So I mean, in any job that you have, if you don't receive proper training, you're not gonna properly be able to do that job.
Right.
So I can't blame a cast member ever
Janoski.
over that situation. They're doing what they can do, the best they can do with what they're given.
The other thing is even if there was training, you're not going to learn it overnight. You're not
No.
going to learn it in a week. It's
So,
an ongoing thing.
Let me give you an example. So there are people that they do make wonderful content. They're beautiful people. They're bringing new people to the mass. They're bringing masses to pin trading. Love the fact that they're doing that. There's no education behind it whatsoever. And that's we're trading fakes for fakes. And I'm watching these videos and I cringe. I literally cringe watching them. They're entertaining as heck, man. Mm-hmm. But it's like that piece is missing where like, and to a point I don't think they know. And then once they found out, it was like, oh, this is a thing. We probably need to do that. If somebody doesn't have at least a board of pins in their house, like that they've actually kept, I don't trust them to call them an expert. Mm-hmm. Like, if you don't have a board of pins in your house, you can't call yourself an expert. Limited edition of 500. This is from the Imagineering frame set. So this is a WDI frame set that spells out Imagineering. The G is Ursula. $60. Normally, we're going to run that at $54. Any Pop Century, not tonight, Karen.
We had one that sold on, what was that, Friday show, Tuesday show, one of the shows.
Yes.
Not Tuesday, it would have been Sunday.
Sunday, yes, Sunday.
One of those days.
The problem is, like, I'll be honest, like, I would rather do the videos at this point right now. Streaming on here, I don't like to cut in. I'm only built for so many hours with my job and everything going on. I'm only built for so many hours of streaming on here. Like, we are built for like about 10 to maybe 11 hours of streaming a week on here. So I can't take away A for B, but I think the videos are a good start on everything. Limited edition of 1,000 Disney auctions, Dinah and I can't even think. Dinah and Alice. I remember the cat's name, but I couldn't remember Alice's name. Man.
It's her movie.
150 normally. We're gonna run that at 135.
There we go.
Now, see, Millie, I like pin trading at the parks. I do have another. Well, look at it like this, guys. The pin group is a job. Whatnot is a job. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
That's okay.
Well, if you like that, Alice in Wonderland.
You guys have 30 seconds.
How about Alice with Cheshire Stitch?
With some fancy hair.
With a fancy hair. Limited edition of 1,000 Disney auction. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. It's $300. We're gonna run it at 270.
270.
But no, that's the thing is like if you guys have ideas or things that you would like, for content, I have no problem whatsoever for doing some videos based around that. Tiny Kingdom, Mickey Soccer Ball, limited release, 25. Normally, we're gonna run that at $22.
Kay Hurst, congratulations! You got the giveaway.
You can clone your own fancy with that cat hair. But yeah, so just so you guys know, we have some fun stuff coming down the pipeline. I've got the 2 videos that are coming up. Those are pretty much I got the idea for the one and how I want to shoot it, and it shouldn't take me too long to do it. And I will have something out tomorrow.
Tiffany, congrats.
Limited edition of 1,000 Goofy movie with Lester from Possum Park. $35 normally. We're gonna run that at $31. Yeah, there's this. I I will say this. Somebody asked the question earlier. What's the difference between back then and now? You know, I think I said 2000. I don't know. If I didn't say 2000, it was a slip of the tongue. Limited edition of 2000.
Congrats, Deb.
Limited edition of
I'm
1500.
gonna have to say their names.
Okay.
I'm losing my voice.
Sounds good. Limited edition of 1500. Artist collection Dumbo. 35 normally. We're gonna run it $31. So there's a lot of things, like the only thing that's really changed, and the thing that kind of changed since the pandemic, a lot of people that were kind of older in the community that were getting out of the community, basically were selling off their collections. And so a lot of selling started happening during the pandemic because people couldn't go to the parks and trade.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, TW Penguin. Peggin. See, that's why Julie says the names.
I know, and I'm losing my voice.
Limited edition of 3000, the 101 Dalmatians vinyl. Limited edition of 3035. We're going to run it at $31. Where can I buy the artist collections? Where are they released? They were released and they've sold out. They are gone.
Of those ones as well? Of these ones, the ones that we just ran?
The artist collection, I believe they're completely sold out. There we go. And TW won that one. Come on. There we go. Pinocchio, limited edition of 3000, $27. And then we've got, I'm going to show the rest of the Vials of Villainy because they're really cool. Since we got a couple of them coming up, I'll show the rest of them. Linda, congratulations, Linda Tuck. Next, 35th anniversary, it is Ariel and Flounder. Elia 4000, we're going to run that at from 30 to 27. I wonder what the red chat would look like verbally. Don't wish that upon anybody.
Dodger Mom.
Congratulations, Dodger Mom. Limited release, Orange Bird from Mickey's Not So Scary. $35 normally. We're going to run that at $31. I mean, that's why if you guys are just watching, be chatty in the chat. I love you. As you guys can already tell, I love to talk about pins. So all you got to do is get me on a topic, and I can probably talk for about 40 minutes about it.
That was almost like a solid hour and a half.
That was a good solid hour and a half based upon one little question.
E-Machine 1, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to Figment Family. Somebody asked a question like literally right as.
Do you have any idea why talking about a ride at Disneyland Resort would get red chatted?
I mean, if you abbreviate Flower and Garden, you get red chatted.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things that will get you red chatted. Scar limited release. We have no control over red chat, just so you guys know.
Any words,
we have nothing. We have nothing set up.
Set up words as
but like literally, it's Whatnot automatically has stuff that they will like automatically do that. So Hair of a Lion's Mane, limited release. This is the Scar vial. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at $22. It's just there's certain phrases and stuff like that they automatically, like you can't say, I'm gonna say it, Julie, PayPal.
Yeah.
You can't say
you
can't type PayPal in there, or Mercari, or eBay.
Carmenville, the trash cans are not exclusive to the pin event. They are considered a first release at the pin
They're
event.
Gonna get released there first, and then it was.
So yeah, those will be first released there, and then they'll make it to the parks probably the next day. I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you join the Fort Wilderness scavenger hunt group?
No.
Oh well, now Julie's gonna
scavenger hunt.
Oh man.
You could have fun with that.
Limited release. This is Frogs. What does that say? Frogs from the Other Side. 25. Normally we're gonna run that at $22.
You know what? Now that you say that, Laura Flo, when we visited in June, we were wondering what these people were doing. They were going into the woods, and there was like a stuffed animal or something stuck to a tree.
Yes, it's probably something along those lines.
It has to be that.
Ajan, yes, the Jack in the Box is only released in New York, and they shouldn't have released. When I was told they weren't supposed to release.
M. Coben, congrats.
M. Coben. This series wasn't faked. The series that was faked was the villain's butterflies,
Yeah, the
which were the Flower and Garden butterflies. That's a beautiful series if you have the real ones of it. This is Hades, Mortality Mixture. $22 on that one. And I'll show the rest of them just because I had them sitting right here.
I'll have to look that up. Thank you, Laura Flo. That's
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Cool. The kids would probably get a kick out of that.
There's also a Fort Wilderness pin trading group.
Oh, is there?
I'm only in one pin trading group.
I know. I refuse to
sign up for any other pin group.
Only because our group is so much work. Oh my gosh, that I just can't. I don't have time.
My feed is nothing but pin trading
It
Disney.
Is, yeah. Jess Lack, congrats.
Oh, and Jess.
Fragments here. Click your little circle up at the top and redeem your coupon.
Peddler's Disguise. So that is Evil Queen. 25. Normally we're gonna run that at $22.
You know what, Richard? That's something we're gonna have to do with our golf cart that we didn't do last time. Is go visit all the little neighborhoods.
Yes.
Because they said they put out boards at some of the campsites. So that's cool. Like you might run across something.
Maybe.
Like that. We'll have to bring some cool things to maybe.
How do you feel about Universal pins? I saw them at GoPin Pro and was like, wow, they are kind of cool.
Yeah, some of them are cool.
I mean, I love Back to the Future and Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And E.T. And I'll take all of those pins. We ran a board the one time of just Universal pins.
Yeah.
And people got a kick out of it. We did it one time. Literally one show. Chernobog. $22 limited release. Wing by Night.
Yeah, the SeaWorld ones are really pretty pins too.
SeaWorld pins, yeah.
No, Jeff, we will not take your Universal pins.
Jeff, stop trying to trade me your Universal pins.
Are you excited about the new Jurassic World coming out? Is that the one that's got Scarlett Johansson?
It's got Scarlett Johansson, yeah. Julie's not a fan.
Not a fan.
No, not a fan.
She doesn't need to be in everything, you guys.
She's not that bad. Zendaya's in everything. Jack Black's in everything. Jack Black is literally in everything.
Oh my gosh. Christine, congrats.
Sultan's Serpent Serum. $22 on
yes. Chernobog is from Fantasia.
I love Jack Black. We saw Tenacious D in concert.
We did, and they were amazing.
They were amazing. It was amazing.
The best part of the concert, and they were just an opening act.
They weren't the opening act.
They were one of the opening acts.
They were the act. They were the middle act. They were like the. There was three. It was three groups. So the concert we saw. This is my favorite concert I've ever been to.
Christine.
I want to hear, we've asked this before, but we got a lot of new people in here. I want to hear your favorite concert, but give me a second. Let me answer mine. The opening act was Jimmy Eat World. The second act was Tenacious D, and then it was Weezer.
You got an offer. Stitch invades Alice for $225.
As long as I run it as an auction, yes. $225. Let's go. Sabrina Carpenter, Dropkick Murphys, Jimmy Buffett, or the Chainsmokers. That's two completely different ends of the spectrum right there. Aria's like, that's too good of a deal. I gotta get that.
My very first ever concert.
Train, Moody Blues.
Was Alabama.
Yes. George Strait in Vegas. Concert. Elton John and Billy Joel. Also, I went to an Elton John and Billy Joel. That's the first concert I ever went to.
Bill Dozer, VMAX, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pin.
Welcome to the Figment family. I went to Elton John and Billy Joel also. Amazing concert.
I went to an Elton John.
Can I say a future concert? Ooh, Backstreet Boys at the Sphere.
Beach Boys would be fun.
Beach Boys. I saw Beach Boys.
Did you see Beach Boys?
They actually played, the Beach Boys played a concert at a Cleveland Browns game.
Oh, that's cool.
After the game ended, they played a Beach Boy concert, and they went and they. This is the best part. They set up the stage so that it blocked. You couldn't see the field where we were sitting.
Yeah.
So they gave us money back, and they were tickets we didn't even pay for. So they gave us cash back, and then we were able to get back into the stadium and sit in any empty seat, they said.
Oh my gosh.
And so we went and got back into the game, sat there, and my dad got cash for tickets that he got for free.
Oh wow.
He was having a good day.
Happy.
He was having a good day. The Flying Coward, which of course is Captain Hook. Normally 25, we're gonna run that at 22. Have you guys been to Sugarland concert? No, I've never been to a Sugarland concert. Right now, my favorite band to see in concert is Blue October.
Yeah.
Blue October puts on an amazing concert.
He gives his heart and soul.
Evelyn would love to see a Maroon 5 concert.
Yes.
Evelyn loves Maroon 5.
Yes.
Fall Out Boy was epic. Pitbull. I know a lot of you. The chat was going by crazy. Great grab on that. Yeah,
I saw Bon
get some
Jovi-
deals on
Bon
these.
Jovi in concert, and that was really good. But everybody was smoking marijuana at that concert, and I was like, "What the heck?"
25. Normally, we're gonna run that at 22. This is Shere Khan, Deathly Jungle Rain.
22. There we go.
Mercy Me was at Hanson during Food and Wine. Hanson during Food and Wine is Julie drags me every single year.
Oh yeah.
And it's always good.
Heck yeah.
Julie doesn't like it because I sing too much.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
told him to quiet down.
Quiet down. I'm here to hear the band, not you sing.
Yeah, he's like screaming in my ear. Like, Teresa, congrats.
How many are in the potions? 12. This is the last one. This is the Hair of Man. It's Gaston. 25. Normally, we're going to run Gaston for 22 bucks.
There he goes. After this one, I'm going to put up the number 80 giveaway.
And then we're into the dollar start boards.
And don't forget, we're still doing a buyer giveaway at the end of the show.
Do you guys want to, after this, do you want to see some...
Giveaways up.
Do you want to see some pin mail that came in that I didn't show anybody online today?
Christine, congrats.
There you go. Teresa got that one.
No, Christine did.
Mine shows Teresa number 79.
We're on number 80, so your page didn't load.
It didn't load it. Okay. So, this is the pin mail I got today. People were really divided on this series. I think it's really nice. I think these are really nice. So, Aurora, I like it because it's like the old-timey, like almost the cutouts that they would do at... Almost like the cutouts that they would do at, what is it called? Walt Disney World. Yes, these are new ones. So these are a limited edition. So these are Disney Employee Center. These are limited edition of 300s. And guess what they got? I never really paid attention. When did they start putting those on there? I didn't realize that they put the... Show the Moana? Yeah, I'll show you guys the whole series. Yeah, the infamous Crystal Mickey head. Thanos, if you take a look at these, they don't look like they're connected either. So that theory's been debunked a million times over. Oh, there's Moana right there. Yes, the crystal is on the backs of these. They're all separated. They're fake. Sir Jeff Bell, Pocahontas. How do you get these? I have a lovely cast member that I work with that doesn't have anything to do with pins. So she doesn't collect pins at all. That's the one nice thing about working at a job that has a whole bunch of people that work there part-time. A lot of them work full-time for Disney. Ariel. Ooh. Elsa. Kiana. They do have kind of like a vintage feel to them. Jasmine. Rapunzel. Can you try to get the Shanghai backpack pins? They're already coming. Snow White. And Mulan. Oh, one more. There's a lot in this series. I should have figured. They can't make Anna without Elsa. Or Elsa without Anna. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 13. So, yes. These, unfortunately, these will be at the May 17th pin event, which, if you're coming to, we will gladly trade them to you for other pins. But those are coming to the pin event. So, if you're going to be at the pin event, they'll be there. You'll have a chance to get them. I usually have a mad dash for my table. So, and I usually have to stop Jeff from pulling like $2,000 worth of pins before the event even starts.
It takes away the excitement for everyone coming in.
Yes. If you're coming to the pin event, I have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to be posting the week before what I have. I have too much stuff for the cases. I honestly, the refresh buckets, or what we call Rich's buckets of fun, which are the refill buckets, are going to be just as good as the cases because I've got so much just excess at this point. So if you're coming, I'm going to have a ton of stuff. I'm contemplating when I go to the GoPin Pro event. I'm thinking about going on Friday to the GoPin Pro event. And if I go to the GoPin Pro event, I'm thinking about taking just the mystery pins and the hidden Mickey book with me.
Aaron Star Life, congrats, you got the giveaway.
Not this Sunday. I'm talking about after the event. This Sunday's spoken for because we're going away for Julie's birthday. So we're going to have the whole weekend where we can just be with the family. So it'll be fun.
You're talking about May
I'm talking about
23rd?
May 23rd. They're running an event after the Disney event, the ticketed event. So let's get to the dollar start boards for you guys. But like I said, if you have any questions or anything like that,
all of the Day of the Dead pins, I believe, sold. Didn't
Day
they?
of the Dead pins, every single
Or
one.
they got traded
Traded out at the events.
Yeah.
So I will say this. I don't think we talked about.
Saw you.
We just saw me, but I almost forgot about this. So this is what's coming up. Red Binder Guy pickup will be this week. So we have a Red Binder Guy pickup. We have coming up on April 28th, 27th, 28th. We have a nice lady from Georgia who's coming, and we're going to have some of her stuff. I've already seen preview pictures. Really good stuff coming for you guys. And then we also have a box coming from the wonderful lady in Nebraska. And I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be good. Let's flip it. When is Chef Mickey pin being released? Probably the third Tuesday of the month. That's going to be my guess because that's what the last two have been. Will anyone be targeted? I will say this. If you like princesses or if you like sleeping cats, you will be targeted.
I see something up there that shouldn't be up there.
What?
On the bottom.
Are you talking about?
The chaser. Uh-huh.
It was on the. Somebody picked it to be run.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't pull it from the boards.
I thought we were carding that stuff.
We did not card that, ma'am.
Oh dear.
These are all pins that you guys picked the other night that we didn't have a chance to get to. So there is 4 boards of stuff. We're also going to do something fun. At the end, we're going to run this board 10 times. But then after the 10th time, we're going to do something fun. So, Julie, $1 start. You're picking 1 pin off the board.
1 pin. There we go. So bid responsibly. You're only picking 1 pin.
But yeah, we'll do something fun at the very end of this. Also, on top of that, we have like I said, we got 4 boards, so we'll run each of them 10 times. But like I said, we're gonna do something fun.
Yes.
But yeah, we have a ton of stuff coming up. We had a ton of stuff coming up with just coming in.
Pins.
Just pins coming
say
in.
it, Richard, we've got tons of pins coming.
Plus, I bought a couple of things here and there that are coming in also that I haven't shared with anybody besides Julie.
TW Penguin, let us know which one you'd like. Do you ever do videos from the pin events?
No.
It's just so busy.
But I will say this, it's very busy, but I'm contemplating trying to shoot some video and make time to shoot some video. I think to like the setup.
Mickey icon top right. You can bring cash to the event. You can also typically pay with PayPal or Venmo with the vendors.
Next one on the board, $1 start.
And then some of the vendors are businesses, so they do take credit cards. So, but that one's like hit or miss.
Jeff's like, I'll film a video for pins. I could get Isabel to shoot video.
Probably one of the kids would.
Isabel's my videographer.
Yes.
Videographer. So Isabel could definitely shoot some video.
All right, Moch, you get to pick a pin. Which one are you going for? Oh, Moch 3718. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pin.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Now you can pick a pin.
Is that Pascal on a tower? That is the I forgot what they were called. It was the I have the Figment one. Yeah. But it's like they were hugging like some Park Pals. Thank you.
Good job.
But there's a whole bunch of the Park Pals
Figment purchase
that were picked.
Series, please.
Oh, good choice.
Snap down in the middle.
Imagine, yeah. We had quite a few of those.
Beautiful. All right, next one's going.
And just a Christmas castle chilling right there.
Yes.
The White Rabbit is the completer pin on that series. I'll say this, but Julie will probably be mad. Rex is the completer on the Toy Story set also.
Don't say that.
Don't say it. Don't pick it.
Elmadell. But yeah, when you come to our events, just make sure you ask them if they're only trading or if they're also selling.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do have some tables that have cast members and they can't sell. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Zazu. And then hold on.
Oh, I already went.
Oh, it's already going. Okay. So there's the close up. Yeah, there's a close up of the Simba now. That's a cute pin.
It is. We lost our music.
It happens.
Something went wrong. Try again.
But like I said, we'll run these boards each 10 times, but we're going to do something fun for you guys at the very end.
Disney Cali.
Hatbox. Hatbox.
He's top row. Third one.
Oh, there we go. This was a booster set from Disneyland.
I did do the 80 giveaway, so the next one's going to be at 100.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
Yes, you guys were talking.
We were talking a lot instead of selling pins.
All right, next one's going.
Yeah, next one's coming up at 100, but we'll be there in no time with how we're running this. And we'll actually probably proactively have to do some giveaways with what we're going to do. Is it a little Gangnam style?
No, it's Kesha.
Oh. I don't care then.
It's about to blow. That one.
That's okay.
TW Penguin. Simba.
Okay, 5 more picks off this board. But yeah, it's if you've never been to a pin event, I think I would love to shoot some video there. I'd love to get some good video because I think we do miss out on that. Why are some of the comments yellow? When you put a question mark behind it, you automatically get a yellow. And Jess is going for the Christmas castle. Julie's gonna be castle complete.
Next one's running. Yes, I actually purchased castles from someone in the group from Disneyland.
Yes.
And they had the completer also. So I'm going to have all of the Disneyland castles, including
Yes,
the completer.
including the completer, and you got a good deal on
That
that.
was a pretty good price.
That was not bad at all.
Yep.
Going for Lilo and Stitch. Where's Lilo and I see the
bus right next to.
Oh yeah, that's a nice oldie. And we got 3 more.
Next one's going. So yeah, I'm excited. I have the full Disney World set, and now I'm gonna have the full
Disneyland
set. Come on, Sirius XM.
It is not working.
Keep going. There we go. Rainhole, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you? Hopefully I didn't have to set up arrangements for the golf cart. Red and black Mickey head dots. Oh, right next to the
yes. 2 more picks off the board.
I did not pre-order my golf cart at Fort Wilderness. So
that's how, Julie, that's how they get you.
It.
They're going to be like, we don't have it, ma'am.
Oh, well. I guess we're driving our car around. Maria Glacier, 21. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Going for Pascal. Saw that. You were right in there. Pascal.
Last one on this board.
Last one on the board.
We will revisit this board at the very end. Right?
We're going to talk about that.
Never mind.
We're going to talk about that. Anybody who left is really going to be sad.
Yeah, lots of people jumped out. Boo.
They're going to be sad.
Boo people.
A board that has all authentic pins. Never seen at Disney.
Moana for T.W. Pagan.
Okay. This is what we're going to do, Julie.
Okay.
I want to ask, is there anything on this board that anybody would want at I'm going to do, this is going to be crazy, Julie.
Crazy.
We're going to do, it's going to be a $15 start, 2-second sudden death auction. Is there anything on the board that you would like? They're coming in. Merlin. Rex. Scar.
Evil Overshadow. Hephaestus.
It's got to be that guy.
The Airplane. Pooh Hat. Fragment here.
Baloo.
Oh, Baloo's also the waffle, though.
Oh.
Which Baloo? All
Here
right,
we go.
both of them. Then we got Alice.
Alice.
The Country Bear.
Swinging Teddy Bear.
I think you already got Scar, right?
Yes.
Tinkerbell. Russell. Cruella. Bambi. Up.
Russell's already gone.
Well, they got this.
Oh, Up.
I'm assuming it's that one.
Probably.
Tigger. Test Track. Mulan's Villain.
Shang something.
White Rabbit.
Completer.
Chip. Mini Wishable. Do the whole board. Huey.
That's Louie.
It's Louie, okay.
Unless, there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie down there, too.
Louie, okay.
Whatever.
Tiana.
Tiana. Oh, Tiana.
Okay. The Rabbit Egg up at the top.
Rabbit Egg.
Oh, there's a few test tracks they set. Is there? I don't see any more.
No, there's only one test track.
One with glasses.
One with glasses.
That might have been already something pulled. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could have been.
Hidden Mickey Bird. Dodger completer.
Dodger
Dodger,
completer
yeah.
down at the bottom.
Mickey at the top of the board. Restroom sign.
Restroom sign. Restroom sign.
This is fun, you guys. Let's just name all the pins on the board. I think that's it.
Okay, that's it.
Last call, all right?
Last call.
Nothing else is going to get run.
What is
Board's gonna
happening?
go away.
So,
This is going to be chaos.
bye. Goodbye, board.
So
Hold on. Hold on.
Bye, board.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, board.
Hope you find your dad.
So we're doing one pin at a time now, and it's going to be sudden death. And it's gonna be
$15 start.
$15.
2 seconds sudden death.
Yeah.
So, you basically, whoever has the highest bid after 2 seconds is up is going to get the pin. So, we've done this before.
Yes.
It is fun,
Yes.
but it's
fast.
if you got anxiety,
Pay attention.
this is not for you.
Give me a second. All right. And then let me set it up. 15. Remember when I did $1?
Oh, she did $1 the one time. I said, don't do
I
that,
was like,
please.
You said you want to do 2 seconds? Is that what you
2
said?
seconds.
Is that enough time?
That is 2 seconds.
Okay.
Whoever gets it, gets it.
Here we go. Merlin.
You call it when it starts.
$15, 2 second. Here we go. It's going.
There we go.
All right. That one's going to Smart.
The Completer Rex pin. $15 start. 2 second sudden death auction.
Here we go. He's started. Boom.
SK Nurse.
Good grab. SK
Really
Nurse.
good grab on that.
I'm mad at Richard for putting that
Nah,
on
I'm
the board.
so mad at him.
Oh, Richard.
I'm gonna be so angry at him. Get my angry eyes.
All right, here we go.
Scar.
Scar, $15. There he goes.
Rosie.
Rosie Whedon, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Congrats.
Okay, we got the Overshadowing Evil Queen with Snow White.
She is running.
T.
Ooh.
Grimm, congratulations. Yeah, we've done this before, and it is fun. It's a little chaotic.
It's chaotic
but,
for Julie on this end.
The guy, his name starts with an H. $15 start.
It says on the back.
2 seconds. I am not attempting that, ma'am.
All right, he is running. He definitely has a name on the back.
Queen Angel, congratulations. Next is the Lumiere Airplane, Hidden Mickey.
And it is running. Love the plane series.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best. Jess Goblin.
Y'all know the one stressed that's so Raven meme? That's me
All
now.
right.
Winnie the Pooh hat.
It's running.
Teresa, congratulations. Next, Baloo from the Sleeping Pets.
And he's running. Megan Dev, thank you for your first purchase.
Congrats. Welcome to the Figment family.
Oh, my pen just died. My second one. We use these pens all the time.
There you go, babe. Baloo Waffle.
All right. He's running. Julie Marr.
Julie Marr, congratulations. This is a cast lanyard, nice older pin. Alice, $15 start.
He's running.
Aria, great grab,
Ooh,
$17. Yes. Let's go. Swinging Teddy Bear. That was good.
He's running.
I think that was pretty good.
Good job. Mark Hummig 0402. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Congratulations on that one. This is Magic Kingdom 2001 Tinkerbell.
Ooh,
nice dangle there.
Gorgeous.
$15 start.
She's running. Corey Joe.
Remember, these are 2-second sudden deaths. The giveaways are not going to be done until after we finish running these at the 2-second auctions. So we might be running back-to-back giveaways, just so you guys know that.
All right, Russell is running.
Because we got the 100 giveaway, and if we get to 120, we'll do the next one also.
Gina
Bailey, $15.
Woo!
That might be the steal of the night there.
Did it.
Good grab. Cruella overshadowing the dogs.
And she's going.
Everyone was sleeping on that one, yeah.
Deb.
That happens.
Yes.
Deb, good grab. This is supposed to be a shadow, but since they did a black background, they put them as white.
Yeah.
So don't ask me why, but yeah. It's the overshadowing. They're supposed to be like shadow. All the other ones are like shadow like that. Hidden Mickey. Bambi.
There he goes.
Albadel.
Congrats.
We're making quick work here, Julie.
Yes.
Julie's like, but it's too much.
Well, you'll have to wait for me because I got a bag.
I know. I can show them the next board and everything. Carl and Ellie, $15 start. Adorable pin. Teresa, good grab. Yeah, if you guys are new here, we're gonna run back-to-back auctions or giveaways coming up here for you guys. Tigger Popsicle.
He's running.
Tigger Popsicle just sold for more than Carl and Ellie. Hey, Megan Moss, how's it going?
Glitches happen.
Glitches do happen.
All right, here we go.
Okay, next one we're gonna go with the old Epcot. This is version 1 of Test Track.
Here we go. It's running.
Any more popsicles? We have a whole book full of popsicles.
If they weren't pulled for today, they'll be ready for Tuesday.
I'll tell you this: the next board has a popsicle. The next two of the 3 boards have popsicles on them. Just so you know, of the next boards coming up for today.
Jen, you got the Test Track.
The Mulan villain.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
He's running.
Nanny, good grab. See, this is for we were talking so much and we weren't selling pins, all those auctions. This is making up for that. White Rabbit Completer.
And he is running. Nurse Girl 23. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Congratulations.
We got fragments here.
Oh, we do.
Make sure you click on your little circle up at the top and redeem your coupon from us.
Chip Nerdy series. I love this Nerdy series.
All right, he's running.
I have him on my board. I'm not sure.
Jay Shule.
Jay Shule, congratulations. Next, Minnie Wishable.
And she's running. Mary Kate.
Mary Kate, good grab. I like this because it's kind of fast paced. The only thing that would
kind of run out of room though.
The only thing that would be helpful is if you didn't have to write their name and you just wrote the number down.
Yeah.
That probably would be the only thing that would speed you up a little bit. But you like to have the checks and balances.
I like to have it all there. So.
Louis, Hidden Mickey.
Okay, he's running.
Tiffany Sims, congratulations. This is the Summer Vacation series, and this is them on the safari. Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
There they go.
And Nanny, good grab. I think this is a good pace, though. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Someone collects,
on their end, it could be crazy, though.
If you're bidding on stuff, it's definitely crazy. Tiana,
Hidden Mickey, she's running.
Teresa, good grab. The Rabbit.
All right, and he's running.
It's just nice to do this every once in a while. I do like these. Julie Marr, congratulations on that one. The old school family, but it's the pets. There's 2 series. There's the family and then there's the pets. The bird.
Here's a little birdie chicken.
$15 start. Teresa, congratulations. Yes, that series is. The pets were not faked as much as the humans were. The humans were heavily faked.
Dodger Chaser.
Dodger Chaser.
That one is running.
There's just so you guys do know, there's a purple chaser and there's a light blue chaser. Purple was Disney World, and Disneyland was the almost like baby blue.
Yes, the pig one we had a couple of weeks ago.
Mhm.
It came with that whole set, and they were all authentic, but that one sold.
There we go.
All right, we got Mickey Mouse. He's running.
We have another pig somewhere. There is another pig
Is there?
somewhere.
Oh, well, I haven't gone through. Nice
You haven't
and
gone
Early
through that
stuff
yet.
so
There's
I'm sure
definitely
it's
another.
there.
There's another pig in
I
there.
have to authenticate all of that.
Congrats. Go Crush is
Congrats,
free
Beth.
from work. The Men Tomorrowland restroom sign. Last pin of this board.
All right.
$15 start.
Congrats, Murph.
Murph, good grab. That was fun.
That was fun.
Okay.
Now you got to give me some time because I got.
Now we got to give Julie a little bit of time because Julie's bagging everything
and
up.
I'm gonna put a giveaway up because I know we missed 2.
We actually have 2 giveaways back to back. We're gonna do.
All right. So here is your first one.
So look at.
There we go. Fantasy.
Julie's now gonna bag those up for you guys.
This is when a kid would come in handy.
All right. So that being said, board number 2 is coming up. We have 4 boards total, and like we said, anything you want to do once we finish the board, we're gonna run the board. So to give you a chance to kind of get what you want and guarantee you get what you want, we'll run the board 10 times. Then we do 15 second sudden. $15 2-second sudden death. Field trip.
Sure.
Ooh, field trip. Good call.
Field
Good
trip.
call there, Dream.
There was a fancy something.
I know. I just want to make. She's not under me, is she?
No.
Okay. Because she rubbed up against. She literally rubbed up against my leg. So I was like. So, if you guys are new here, I'll show you the board because Julie already filled it in. You guys pick some pins off of here. Julie has already filled it in with new stuff that came in. So this is an option that you guys can have to pick off the board. This is the set we're talking about. There's a Winnie the Pooh glow-in-the-dark pumpkin. It's a limited release. It's been showing up on the boards all over the place. It's from this series. It doesn't glow in the dark at all. So if you guys are new here, I started collecting, really getting into pins. It escalated quickly when we moved down here. I had about probably 30 to 40 Figment pins before we moved down here. And I said, I want to get every single solitary Figment pin that there ever was. So, crazy concept. 4.5 years after we moved here, I ended up with every single solitary Figment pin that Disney ever created.
Woo-hoo.
So, somebody was asking the parking lot signs I don't have together anymore. I did have them together. They're not together. They're spread on the board. But this is every single one. There's one of the marathon pins. There's another marathon pin. That's a fantasy stamps series, which is really cool series. Very expensive series. If you guys have seen the ride, that's him sitting upside down in the ride. Yeah, the Reveal Conceal series has become an extremely expensive. This was a cast created for Earth Day pin, a recycle pin. Jumbos. The new jumbo that I just put up is this one. So this one just went up. This is the one that came out in Epcot. I mean, I have a lot of favorites. What is the most expensive Figment pin on there? Right now, he's between $1,200 to $1,400. It like changes every other day for the thing. But he's not the most expensive that I paid for. The most expensive pin I ever purchased was that little guy right there. I thought for sure, Julie, the Adventures by Disney pin would be the most expensive pin I ever purchased. This pin we paid $800 for. This tiny little Figment tuxedo guy we paid $800 for. This, where is it at? Adventures by Disney. This was the Jet Set tour, which was a private jet plane, basically that went around to all the parks. It was a 24-day excursion. That pin, 75 people went on it. So right now, only 75 of these exist in the world. He had it for $1,000, but I bought it for $620 because that's what it would have cost him with fees. So I basically paid him what he would have got with fees taken out from eBay. How do you find out how many there are? Certain character. Oh, that sounds like a plug, Julie. So if you've never been to pinpix.com, pinpics.com, pinpix.com, it is a wonderful website that you basically can go to the search bar, type in Figment. It will pull up every single Figment pin that there ever was. Or you can put in whatever character you want. Oswald, Cruella, Maleficent, whatever it may be, and you can put it on your own list, your want list, or your trade list. So you can update your pins in the system like that. They have an app coming out very soon. And we are trusted sellers on PinPix. So a whole bunch of fun stuff. Look, have I ever pointed out the Pin Trading University Bobby pin back with Figment on it? So if you guys don't know, that's a Mickey back. His name is Bobby Pinback. And that's a character you could convince me to collect all of his pins.
Maddie H, congratulations. You got the giveaway.
Maddie H, and we're going to run back-to-back giveaways. Yep. So Julie's going to put another one up. How you doing over there, babe?
I am caught up.
Okay, you're all set?
Yep.
Okay. Worst case scenario, we can come back for another field trip.
Yeah.
So we'll go back into the boards. We're going to do a $1 start on the boards. And then we'll do 10 runs on the board. You pick one pin, whatever pin you want. And then we will jump into and do the same thing that we just did. And chaos will ensue with $15 2-second auctions. Okay, let's see what we got on here that Julie's going to be like, why is that on the board?
Why is that on there?
Nice older Tinkerbell. Maleficent, Rolf. I love the Sorcerer Mickey pins. That's a 3-pin set, and there's one coming up on each of the boards. We had Louie earlier. There's Dewey. A Cheshire Popsicle. The Pegasus from the Fantasia series. Oh, I see Fragmenteer. Dinah Joy. That is what castle is that? I think that's Cinderella's castle. Because it's all the different princess castles. Trixie from, I can't even think. What's their name? Country Bears. Horizons. Another Bambi pin, but Bambi as an adult. Two Gun Mickey from the short series. Hocus Pocus 30th anniversary jumbo just showing. Horizons sign down there. Carl. Nice Christmas party with tangled lights. And then Stitch with the ice cream. So, guys, $1 regular auction.
All right, first one's running. You're going to pick one pin. So bid responsibly because you're picking one pin. What bathroom sign pin is that?
Which one?
Right by Horizons on the left.
Oh, that's the women's. We had the men's on the last one. That's the women's one.
What
Tomorrowland Women's.
Tinkerbell Happiness.
Tinkerbell Happiness.
What year? Is she the one in the top corner?
Oh, Happiest Celebrations. 2005, I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah, 2005.
All right, TW Penguin, you get the first pick. And who's on the food truck?
Food truck is Pinocchio down there. But yeah, so like we said, we'll run it 10 times. So we'll do regular auctions where you can kind of almost guarantee you're going to get what you want to get. And then we'll jump into what we did before the last time.
The Mickey Stilts Patriotic.
Mickey Stilts Patriot. I love the fact that he's got like the longer leg stilts there.
Yes, it's adorable.
It's a very cute pen.
All right.
Hey, next one's run.
Going.
But yeah, that's the It's fun. We've done this. It's been a while since we've done
Yeah.
this.
We don't always do this, but it's nice to do the 2 second sudden death.
Julie's like, yeah, it's so much fun.
We use pinpicks.com to authenticate. That helps us a lot. Occasionally, I'll go over to my Pin Central, but typically I use Pinpicks.
Plus, they've been putting the backs of the pins.
Yeah, they've been
They've using
uploading it.
Holland Hayes to do a lot of the backs of the pins. So it does help out if you're skeptical on something or something seems a little bit off.
Let us know which one you like. Hocus Pocus, go big, right?
Oh, go big or go home.
Go big. Are the N hidden Mickeys on these boards? Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Which one?
The not on this board, but you have the hidden Mickeys from the other day.
They're not on the boards at all.
Why aren't we running
The new ones?
The older ones.
Because they're complete. We already ran those boards, and
those ones weren't coming back. It was only these ones.
I mean, we can do that.
Okay.
But those
next
boards.
one's running on this board.
We can do that, but that's a whole nother story.
I didn't think. Did we run those ones?
Yes, we did.
10 times, or did we do those ones more? You don't remember. I don't remember.
You're asking me questions I can't remember what I had for lunch.
I don't remember. Do you have the other princess circles? We do have a lot of them. I don't know if they're pulled for this show though.
Yeah, I think only 3 of them were pulled.
Usually these ones are from Tuesday's pulls, but we just didn't get through them. So we have a whole book that actually has all of these in it. So every Tuesday you guys get to choose what you want us to run.
Gold Castle, please.
15 seconds to get in on the giveaway that's running.
From the Princess Castle series. That's a cast lanyard.
All right.
Older cast lanyard pin.
Have you run any Tiny Kingdoms?
We ran Tiny Kingdoms earlier. There was one on the card. We don't have... I don't think anybody had anything pulled Tiny Kingdom wise.
Meg Bullock, congrats. You got the giveaway.
If the lady from Nebraska... was really excited about giving us. She has every Tiny Kingdom ever made, including the D23 Tiny Kingdoms. So, going for Carl.
That's not them. TW Penguin, you get to choose. Which one are you going for? The Patriot Music Note.
Ah, yes. That is the Magic Music Days.
I'm specifically looking for Pacha Pig. All right, next one's running.
Oh, from that's the Emperor's New Groove series.
Yes.
Didn't we have that?
Yes, we had that series.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
That's why
it looks really nice right there.
I was answering their question.
Looks really nice right there. It depends on how it goes tonight, guys. Because do we want to do this the whole night? I mean, it would be fun.
CMC 1981, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
One for Trixie Bear.
Trixie. I love the Country Bears. Not a gigantic fan of the new ones, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
I was surprised. Next is going.
We're doing 5 more regular runs on this board and then Chaos after the 5.
I was surprised. I did enjoy that show, so it was.
No, Aria, we kind of told everyone when we started the show with the carded pins, if they didn't grab them, if they didn't like pick them, we weren't going to run them tonight. So I might bring that stuff back, and if you guys, we're not going to be here on Sunday either.
Yeah.
So we did also talk about that. No show on Sunday. Our next show will be on Tuesday for Julie's birthday, where I'm going to put carded pins.
That's top left for Just Stop.
Top left, which is Facilier. I'm going to put pins, and I'm going to take carded pins that we would never start at $1, and we're going to go ahead and have you guys pick 20 pins on Facebook, 10 pins on Instagram that we're going to go ahead and run at $1 start that we would never do because it's Julie's birthday celebration on Tuesday.
All right,
next run.
Next one's going. 4 more left on this board. Whew, I would love to get your take on difference between the pin trading scene in Walt Disney World versus Disneyland Resort.
Do you want my honest?
Even if it's nice.
Trading in the parks is very, very off the boards. I feel like Walt Disney World's boards are better than Disneyland's.
Slinky Pin Dash, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What can we get you off the board? I think the boards are better, I do like that they have the shadow boxes that you can trade with. I think the people in Disneyland they really hold their pins in very high esteem. We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to trade individually with people than it is at Walt Disney World. I think it's a little easier. But I think the shadow boxes in the parks, wonderful.
2004 Tinkerbell, please.
2000 that one's 2005. Is that the one we're talking about?
Slinky?
I just want to make sure. I know that's an older one up there too.
Okay. Yep,
Okay, I just want to make sure.
When do you think you're gonna post Tuesday's show?
Tuesday's show
Next
is
one's running.
Tuesday's show. I will tell you this right now. I'm working. Tuesday's show will be posted at 10 a.m. and then probably about 10:15 on Instagram. Facebook 10 a.m. 10:15. Yeah, Walt Disney World time. Eastern Standard Time.
Do people trade pins at Disney Springs, Walt Disney World?
They do, especially when they're blocked out from the parks. The best trading time at Disney Springs is when people have the lower tiered passes and they're blocked out during like spring break. They'll go there.
Cry going for Horizon.
Horizon's good call.
We got two more.
Two
left
more
on this.
regular auctions
There it
left,
goes.
guys. But yeah, they will go trade there and they'll set up there by the pin shop and just kind of hang out. It's actually kind of nice shaded area that you can sit on the brickwork there. It's not too bad. Oh, remember the tables. I wish they would bring that kind of stuff back. There's a lot of that stuff with that they used to have tables. The wall at Epcot was really nice, but it was hot. During the summer it was unbearable. And now they're trying to move everyone. They moved the pin shop up front.
For Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale. Oh, right there. So you guys do know this. So when people set up in front of Spaceship Earth or under Spaceship Earth, last run on this one? Last run on this one.
There it goes.
So when people set up there, Disney took away all the limited edition pins from that shop because people were telling people to go inside the shop and buy limited edition pins to trade with them out there.
If anyone ever
So
asks you to do that,
don't do it. They can get kicked out of the park for that.
Yeah. Don't do it.
So they took all the limited edition pins. There's still mystery boxes in there, and there's still some other things. But Disney just moved them all to another shop. So now I'm wondering if the crowd's going to move or if they're going to stay there trading.
Yeah.
They seemingly were still there the other day, even though there's like no pins in there anymore.
Maria, let us know which one you buy.
Phantasmic top row.
Phantasmic Mickey.
Oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom. Good choice.
I do love that.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Is there anything on the board that people would like at a $15 2-second sudden death?
All right,
Thumper. This is where it gets tough.
Thumper's in the middle.
Oh, right there.
The
Thumper.
The washroom lady, the bathroom.
Okay, bathroom.
Carl.
Chip.
Kind of. Sleeping Pooh.
Stitch. There's multiple. I'm going to pull both the Stitches because actually there's 3 Stitches. I'm just going to pull all the Stitches.
Poison Apple. I'm
sure somebody's going to want it at $15. Peter Pan hat.
Hat, maybe? Yep. Beaker.
You know, it's not a race, guys. You could put Peter Pan hat. Bambi. Encanto. Rolf. Dewey.
Band leader Mickey. The
Alien Wishable.
Dinah Flower Crown.
Flower Crown.
Black and white Mickey head.
Okay, Two Gun Mickey.
Pluto. Top Dog House.
Top Dog House, yes.
Oogie Boogie. The Munchling. He's in the middle.
Oh.
Dalmatian. Is there a Sorcerer Mickey still up there?
No.
No, okay. Joy. Ice cream Stitch. That's Cheshire.
That's Cheshire.
You want the Cheshire popsicle, maybe? Sleeping Dinah.
Sleeping Dinah.
Avengers sign.
Avengers.
Pinocchio food truck.
Pinocchio food truck.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Pinocchio down below. Tink up at the top.
Tank up the top.
Let's see. Daisy. Peter Pan Diamond up at the top.
Peter Pan Diamond.
Pegasus.
I saw Maleficent, so.
Donald Cup. It's going to be a whole board, Richard.
Donald
Still on
Cup.
the board.
Donald Cup.
Dumbo. I'm assuming maybe the 2024 you could pull it. And let's see.
So there's 3 left. The Horizons, Ariel, which I'm surprised nobody chose.
Ariel, Julia just said Ariel. I'm playing catch up. So.
Okay. Horizons.
Yep.
Does anybody want the popsicle run? That's all I gotta ask, because that's the only pin left on the board. If nobody wants the popsicle, it's going away.
How funny.
Bye, buddy. Hope you
Not
find
dollar
that.
starts. These are going to be $15.
So this is
Second
like I
sudden
said,
death.
this is a $15 start, but it's 2-second sudden death. So it is going to be fast and furious.
As fast as Julie can go. All right, here we go. Thumper is running.
I'll pull it aside.
Congrats, Pat.
Pack. So I got it in line. We're going to sell out the board.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
The woman's restroom sign for Tomorrowland.
She's running. Congrats, Murph.
Murph.
You got your match. All right.
Nutcracker Carl Fredrickson.
Yeah, he's running.
Wow, I've had
Yeah, Field Trip Part 2 definitely.
I had 37 people follow me on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook?
On Facebook. No, who
Yeah.
follows anybody on Facebook?
Cry, congrats. Love the Nutcrackers.
This is from the Halloween party.
Yeah,
This last year.
it is, yeah.
Limited release, Chip.
All right, he is running.
They're all holding snacks from the Halloween party, which is cool. Jay Scholl, great grab on that one.
Good job.
Sleeping Winnie the Pooh. Look at him. He's so happy.
So cute. And
This
he's
is going to be
running.
me when I'm sleeping tonight.
You don't sleep like that.
I don't sleep like that, but I will.
That's how Fancy sleeps. CMC, congrats.
Stitch with the ice cream cone on
All
his head.
right. Stitch is so cute. He's running. T. Grimm.
Tay Grimm, good grab. Stitch, Lilo and Stitch portrait.
Right, and they are running.
$15, good grab.
Cheryl Ben 95020. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. If that was your first purchase
Good job.
and you had the $15 off
I
coupon,
don't know if you followed
you
the link
got
on
that
here.
for free. Come on, let's go.
Followed our link or someone else?
You followed our link. Hopefully you followed our link.
That's awesome.
Stitch ear hat, $15.
He's running. Congrats, Nurse,
Nurse Girl, congrats. Is sudden death done every show? No. No, we definitely don't do sudden death every show.
All right, Candy Apple is running.
Crispy. This is something we do every once in a while.
Yeah. One's in a blue.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
So there's it shows
Yeah, it's down below.
it shows what the shipping would be on it. If you buy the first item, basically it's a set price. Then the weight is going to dictate it. These are like 1 ounce, 0 to 1 ounce. So you're going to need to buy 4 or 5 pins for it to go up to the next level after the 435.
All right, here we go. Peter Pan hat's running.
There we go. Good job.
Jessica Mag 23736. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Good grab on that one. Beaker.
And that one's running. The Muppets are hot right now. Did you know that, Richard?
The Muppets are so hot.
T. Grim, good grab. Oh man.
Everything's going to be shipped together.
Yep.
It's basically the show is all contained into one show. So everything you buy, we get a printout at the end of the show.
I'll have an
That is your
invoice.
whole invoice
Yep.
and your shipping label. So we package everything up. Everything will go out tomorrow.
Yes.
Our average ship time is 1 day.
Yeah. All right.
And
Bambi's
that-
dad is running? Or is
That
this
average,
adult Bambi?
that's adult Bambi. The average 1 day is for 60,000 items sold.
Belvedere, congrats.
We have sold over 60,000 items on Whatnot.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you, baby.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Encanto.
Encanto, there she goes. Maria.
Maria, congratulations on that one. Julie, Muppets are so hot right now.
It's are so hot right now.
Rolf.
And there he goes. Dan.
Dan, congratulations.
All right.
Dewey, older hidden Mickey.
And Dewey's running.
Yeah, don't forget, if you click the crown, if you haven't redeemed your coupon, you have to redeem the coupon before you make a purchase.
Congrats.
That's the only way. And your $15, if you have a $15, you can use that in the buy it now also. I think Julie has trader packs in there right now.
Yes.
So there's trader packs. I will say this. You're getting how many pins?
5.
5 pins for $28. If you have $15 off, you're getting 5 pins for $13. If you have that, I would go get that.
If you have a credit.
If you have the credit. Well, even if you don't have a credit, it's a good deal.
Well, yeah, it's still a good deal. All right, here we go, Mickey Mouse.
Band leader.
He's running. Cry, cry.
Cry, cry. Good grab. Don't worry, Julie. We're only like a quarter of the way through all the pins pulled.
All right.
Green alien.
He's running.
Desiree, congratulations.
That was a very fast.
That was a quick 2 seconds. That was like the fastest.
Hardly ran. All right.
Dinah from the Collar series. I wish they would have been. Is that?
Dinah's running.
I wish they would have been more consistent with this. This one's bigger than the older series.
Yes.
They weren't very consistent with it.
Congrats, Meg.
Two Gun Mickey from the Mickey Shorts series.
And that's running. Pin Jamboree.
Pluto Doghouse is the next one up for grabs. Hidden Mickey.
All right, that one's going.
Nurse Girl. Congratulations. Oogie Boogie.
That one is running. Congrats,
Tracy, congrats.
Yeah, no negativity in the group chat.
Yeah,
please.
like if you're gonna be negative, please leave.
About pricing, yeah, it's not welcome here. All right, this one's running. Brittany Jean, congratulations, and thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Like, if you're going to bring negativity into any show on Whatnot, just leave the app because it's not needed.
Hang on 1 second, please.
Yep. Thank you, Corgi Mom. I will say that's the one thing people have told me. They'll tell me this: you're guaranteed to get an authentic pin from Figment Guy Pins. You going to get that from eBay?
Okay, here we go again. And 15. All right, that one's running.
Positivity, man.
Christy Y, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Joy. This was a nice, this set only came out in Shanghai.
Yes.
So really cute set.
And she's running.
Remember when I got the boxes? They're a very cute set. I
Yes.
think a couple others were pulled on this also.
All right, congrats, Jen.
Don't worry, we'll end up with like $30 mystery boxes by the end of the year. That's what I'm afraid of. If
Pinocchio's running.
Pinocchio food truck, I think eventually that's going to end up happening. They're just going to have to raise the prices based upon all the craziness happening.
Grim. And here we go. Dinah Sleepin' is running.
ND Jen, congratulations.
And
Avengers. This one is Hawkeye.
there we go.
Or actually, no, is that Black Widow? It's Black Widow.
It's one of them.
It's one of the Avengers.
All right, CMC, congrats.
The candy apple pins.
Elephant is running.
There's one. If you're talking about the candy apple pins, there's one on the next board.
Christy, congrats.
Congrats, Christy. The old school Disneyland Diamond.
Here we go. Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
All right, Deb.
Congratulations. Old Tinkerbell.
So that is 2 giveaways right now that we'll have to run. Christy got Tinkerbell.
Well, Pack, that's a solid talk about it. I'll be honest, a lot of the people joining the pin group we had, let me flip it for 2 seconds. We had 1,900 people join in the last 7 days, the pin group. So this is one of the crazy things that's happening is people are going to pay. It's kind of, there's new people getting in left and right. If there's only 300 of a pin, like of a Stitch pin, are there more than 300 people that collect Stitch? So it's going to get harder on some of that stuff. The more people that are into it, the harder it's going to get. That's plain and simple. That's how it always is. We live in this crazy world where, it is, a market driven sort of thing. So the more people getting into pins, it's going to happen. So
Jay Waters, the Tinkerbell is waffle back, so they don't typically put too many dates on waffle back.
Yeah, it's old gold waffle back. That's why I said it was an old pin.
All right, so Daisy is running. So yeah, they don't typically have dates on most of those old waffle backs.
All Marie, congratulations. Diamond Peter Pan.
All right, and he's running.
Nicole Overstreet, congratulations. Pegasus.
There we go. That one's running. Till Emily.
I like to talk to you guys about pin. I like to talk about pins. So when you guys,
I'm gonna have you help me in just a minute, okay?
Maleficent.
Please. Kid's like, oh no, I have to do work. All right, Maleficent's running.
So if you've never been to a pin trading night and you did get tickets, what can you expect at the pin trading night? There will not be boards to trade on. Just so that's one thing. It is not like a normal pin event. There will not be boards to go trade. There will be cast members that might have lanyards and stuff like that, but that will be one thing that's for sure. There is no boards to trade off of.
Brittany Grimm.
There will be tables set up, and people will basically trade tables. Set up their pins at the tables.
All right, Dumbo's running.
Oh, that Paige Jones. That's the biggest problem. I am gonna do a lot of videos about that. We have 3 more left on this board. We actually got through those pretty quick.
All right, Ariel is running.
El Bedell, good grab. Horizons, parking lot sign, older
running.
hidden Mickey. The wait list could be pretty good. It depends on kind of if they want to make it bigger. they might start pulling people off that wait list. Last one is the Cheshire Popsicle.
And that is running.
So there's a good chance to get off the wait list.
Christine.
Is the event at May 17th going to have boards? That is a pin event that we are running. So I'll talk a little bit about that.
I'm gonna put the giveaway up, the first one.
We're gonna do back-to-back giveaways because
Yeah.
we ran enough to do 2 more giveaways. I think that's what the average is gonna be. It's gonna be like 2 giveaways. So the pin event that is our pin event is 80 tables of pins. So people are gonna have a whole bunch of pins. I'll show you like I have a case here like that I'm gonna have for the pin event. I have 14 of these higher dollar value cases. Look at that. Stitch Chernabog with Goofy roasting marshmallows. So this is like the higher value stuff that I'm going to be bringing on top of, you know, books of pins and stuff like that. I have 4 tables of pins when you walk in the door. That's what you're going to see right when you're kind of greeted by the table that has all the raffle tickets and stuff like that. So when you guys go ahead and come to the pin event, you can donate a carded pin. So when I say a carded pin, I mean like any pin like on a card. It can be an open edition pin, whatever. When you donate that carded pin, you're going to get 5 raffle tickets. And so I'll answer that in a question, Miss Biggs, because yes. And with the questions, I'll get to them. I'm just me right now, so if you donate that, you get a rep. We add up all of those pins. The very final giveaway at the very end of the night is all of the pins that were donated. We had 152 at the last event, and I believe it was 178 at the event before that. So we gave away 152 pins as the last giveaway. On top of Whatnot donated basically enough money where we could buy 10 Pinfolio bags, as they're a sponsor of our event. If you guys didn't know that, Whatnot actually is a sponsor of our pin events. But they donated enough where we gave away 10 Pinfolio bags. So that was on top of other giveaways that were given by other vendors. Fins and Pins, who's a seller here on Whatnot, she gave away an LE300, I believe it was Russell, the Up Balloons WDI. They were amazing giveaways that we had. Lounge fly bags, custom made pin boards. The one was a Disney Channel, the kind of the cutout in the middle with the little banner on it. It was a custom made pin board. It was gorgeous, and that was another thing. So yeah, that's there's a lot of that kind of stuff. The best part is it's free. So if you're a cast member also and you're coming to this event, flash your ID at the table. We're going to give you 5 free raffle tickets. So you can come walk around. You guys create magic every single solitary day. We like to do a little magic for you guys. It's in Orlando, there's nothing to do for free. There's absolutely nothing for free in Orlando. And it is thing. Parking is free. Entry is free. Hourly giveaways, and we give away multiple things every hour. So when it's all said and done, it's kind of crazy. And so when we're doing that, just so that you guys know, can it be a little overwhelming? Yes. The thing is, it's a very popular event. So it can be overwhelming. We outgrew the first space that we were at, and we went to a bigger space. After we went to a bigger space, we're kind of in that limbo mode where we're here for the rest of the year. So the event's getting more popular, and that's kind of the thing. Is it better to come earlier or later? Later if you want to avoid the big crowd. Midday, it's busy. It is busy I'm busy from start to end. That's the other reason why I don't film any content. From the opening, from 9 a.m. until 4:30, I didn't stop. I didn't eat lunch. I traded the entire time. So it's one of those things. It is busy. It was overwhelming first time, but it was amazing. I will say that if you go at your own pace, you know what you can handle. So if you go at your own pace, I think that's the best thing that you can do. And I mean, it is just to even come in and say hi, and then like, okay, I had enough. It might even be that. Like there are people that sell really nice traders for $5 boards. It's cool to just go pick stuff off $5 boards. You give yourself a budget, go in there. Can we discuss the process of waiting to the actual trade? Sorry, I'm nervous. I mean, the whole thing comes down to is sometimes they might be looking for things that they're not, looking for. But how do I claim the $15 coupon for my first purchase? I'm not seeing it. So hopefully you used our link when you came into the show. Like that was the main thing. You had to use.
You had to follow it.
You had to follow that link properly. Hopefully that happened, because that's
Taxton CR406. Congrats, you
got the giveaway. Another giveaway.
Yep, I gotta put one more up.
What's the discount code for Pinfolio? It's Figment Guy or Figment Guy 10, all capital letters. Will get you 10% off of your purchase from GoPin Pro. They're at our events. GoPin Pro has product there. They ran a flash sale at the end.
Ooh, it was so fun.
Everyone lost their minds.
$10 Pinfolio.
$10 Pinfolios.
Yeah.
They rushed the table.
They sold out.
And then they went and they says, we'll go ahead and do it.
They offered it at their shop.
Yeah, they offered it at the shop the next day because they sold out like instantly. The table got rushed. So, but yeah, no, it's like I said. Are you guys still thinking of doing cool name tags?
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
I'm looking into
We're
it.
in the process of that right now. I think name tags would be amazing.
I'm just not sure where to set it up at because I don't want it to be
our table and everyone's grabbing
that's
stuff
the
from the
only
table.
issue.
That's a problem we're gonna have. I think if we had a table on the other side that was raffle tickets, but then there would just be a log jam at the front door.
Unless
and that would be
there's
a problem.
little table at the door before you come in. I don't know.
Or outside,
you
and you got it.
People outside, not taking
to a point. I mean, even if the kids were handing them out outside.
Yeah.
And be like, here you go. What day is this one? I'll flip it over so you guys can see. So the pin event we're talking about is May 17th. Next giveaway is already in there for you guys also. So we're basically on back-to-back giveaways. So free entry, free parking, giveaways every hour. If you're a cast member, you get 5 free raffle tickets by showing your cast ID. Featured vendors, I'll shout them out again. Fins and Pins, Pinning Magic, Pins Collecting, Kenny Pins, Pinning Ghost, and Thanos is Right Pins. All amazing sellers here and whatnot. Also, show them some love. They're all really great sellers, and they're great vendors. We have so many good vendors that aren't even featured vendors that are just amazing, and they will work to make a trade work. I try my darndest to make every trade work. Do you get 5 raffle tickets per carded pin, or is it just 5 max? No. So every carded pin you give, you get 5. There's Scotty and Tyler who go.
Mm-hmm.
They got a cheap, like, cool Star Wars pins that are authentic, and they have the whole bundle of them, and they drop like 20 every time.
Mm-hmm.
So we give them like 100 tickets every single time. But yeah. So they're all
wonderful. They get like 100 tickets.
They like 100 tickets. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I meant. 100 tickets. Are you ready, babe?
Just about.
Somewhat. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we RSVP? No, you just got to show up.
It's a free event, so you don't.
Free event and free parking. So we have a lot of people asking also, since we have the May event is like right before. I have people asking about tables. We are sold out for the year. We have a wait list about probably almost in the 40 to 50 range at this point. But stuff happens. And we've had times before where a table canceled, and then Julie starts going through her list, and nobody is answering.
Well, no, people are like, well, I picked
Or
up
people
a shift
like,
at work.
I picked up a shift at work, or I can't come, whatever.
Or I'm already walking around and I didn't bring anything with me.
So I've always told people, like, literally be ready the day of. Because we could, if you are ready and you want to come, maybe you're going to come to the event a little bit later, around when the first giveaway would start going.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that's a good time to kind of get there, like after right when that first giveaway is going. What if we have blind boxes and we want to give but don't have a card? So I mean, if you're donating a blind box, I'll be honest, if you want to donate a blind box, we'll give you 10 tickets for that. That's 2 pins in the box.
Yeah,
we'll give you it as long as it's not opened. I mean, that's the thing, is like the main thing is if we're trying to keep it where it's just like not loose pins all over the place.
right.
But yeah. Do you have dates for all of the other events? Yeah, I'll flip. Julie's finishing up her papers, and we'll get into the third board here. So you missed January 11th, you missed March 8th, or you were there. Next is May 17th, then July 5th. So that 4th of July weekend is going to be insane. That will be our biggest event that we personally host. September 6th and November 8th. When will you post the 2016? 2020 or 2016. 2026 events will be listed September, October. Let's say right around,
Possibly earlier than
maybe earlier, depending on, but we're definitely doing every month. But yeah, what do you do with the donations? So anything that's donated, the card pins that are donated are given away as the last giveaway. So when that is
that.
given,
Russia.
Karasha, rigged. So like if there's last month our last event there was 150 pins donated. The person on the last giveaway won 150 pins. They basically took a pin collection home, and they were ecstatic. And then I think our most that we broke 200, didn't we, Julie? Possibly. Julie ran away. But yeah, yay! I haven't won in forever. So yeah, Julie's just finishing up on her end, so then we'll get started on board number 3. But yeah, that's I always say the other thing I always like to talk about is if you're going and you're flipping the pages, flip them back gently. Don't be a bull in a china shop. I can't scroll back. If I scroll back, it just kills everything. If you ever want to do a show in PA, I have 20,000 square feet ballroom space for you, my friend.
Oh my.
I mean, I could be talked into that. We're doing an Ohio event next year for sure. Cleveland, Ohio, we are doing an event for sure. And I'll tell you this, I could probably be talked into a PA event just because I have friends that we could incorporate into it that I think would make it a little bit easier on us if we did.
Yeah.
Come to New Jersey? I don't know about that. I think Julie won't let me do the Figment Guy Pins World Tour. I'd love to.
No. All right, we need to move along.
Yeah, I know. It's a cool process, but it takes a while.
I know, and I'm fading.
Okay, board number 3, guys. So we're going to run this board 10 times as normal auctions so you can try and get the pins that you want.
Yes, there have been a negative at the big pin event that we co-hosted with GoPin Pro last September. Somebody traded some of the brand new mystery pins to Richard at the event, and he traded a very nice Splash Mountain pin.
Mm-hmm.
And after they went home and they reconsidered it, they didn't feel like they got a good deal out of it.
So let me talk about that one.
That was a rough one.
So when it's a two-edged sword, because when something sells on eBay, let's say something sells on eBay and it sells for $200, and that was a buy it now. So I had the pin listed at $150.
Mm-hmm.
I had it listed under the $200. The day that they traded, somebody won an auction for that same pin for $80. So the person that traded me these mystery pins at, I think it was like a $50 value. I was very upset because of course, I can go to eBay and look at it also.
Yeah.
And it sold.
And yeah, it wasn't in person.
It wasn't in person. And so they looked it up. They were fine with it. They were happy with the trade, and then they wanted to trade back. Yeah. I went to a McDonald's. Person barely looked me in the face, took the pins, but has been back to my pin events ever since then.
Yeah.
They haven't missed one yet. So they like my free pin events.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of shady. So know what your values are.
Very,
don't pull out of it after you've already made a trade.
Like, don't pull the trigger.
It should be one of those things like all sales final.
It's not an all sales final or all trades final.
Yeah.
WW Shopaholic Jana.
Yeah.
Same girl did it to her also.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
So I mean, that's the big thing is like.
Yeah.
$1 start. We're gonna run this 10 times.
All right, let me change it so it's not sudden death.
This is
All
our
right,
this
first
is our
one's running.
second year doing
The
events.
first one, you're picking one pin.
So this is our second year doing events. I've been going to events since we moved down here. I literally
We did one in 2023.
so
we had
about
one event in 2023.
about 2 years. So the main thing that I'm looking at is when I was going to these other events, there were things that I saw that I wanted to do differently. So that was just something that I wanted to do.
All right, Deb, you get to pick one. And we got Patriotic Tinkerbell.
Patriotic Tinkerbell. Oh, that's a good one. Where were we from before we moved to Orlando? We were from Cleveland, Ohio. That's why we talk about doing an event in Cleveland.
Next one's running.
Next one. We're gonna run this 10 times normally, and then we'll do chaos. Julie's fading fast with chaos.
I am fading.
But yeah, we're from Cleveland, Ohio. I had the Guardians hat, Indians hat, whatever you want to call it, on earlier. So such a good zoo in Cleveland. Yes.
Oh, we love
The zoo is
One Hat
amazing.
Oh, miss it.
The other thing is like if you besides the zoo, there's a couple places that are Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, stuff like that are just amazing. The casino downtown is really great.
Mickey 8808.
Ooh, Mickey 8808.
8808.
Plus.
No, yeah, we still call them the Indians.
Yeah. Next one, $1 start.
Next one's going.
But then the other thing is like, past those two things, the what is it called, Jules? The
I don't know what you're talking about.
BA Sweeties.
Yes, we missed.
So
BA
there's a
Sweeties.
place called BA Sweeties that's close to the airport.
Yeah.
That is the largest candy warehouse in all of North America.
Yes. They're
So
a soda shop now too.
yeah, it's
and they have a
the
mini golf.
it's absolute pin queen. I love that.
You can
It's
actually-
amazing.
When we first moved here, we ordered their stuff online.
Yeah.
To have it shipped here.
You can buy in
We
bulk
have
to have
for,
it
like,
there.
Christmas and Easter and stuff. But yeah, they're amazing. Statue of Liberty.
Statue. Okay,
All right.
next one.
Next one's going.
And then like I said, we're gonna run this. We're the 10 times, and then we go ahead and do that. Never knew you can order. Yes, you can order online, Pin Queen.
Yeah.
So we did that. We did that the first time. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm a sucker for, and I kind of think about it all the time. Like have you ever seen like the snack packs from different countries?
Yes.
I like a monthly like country snack pack. We did that one time for like 2 months.
We did it for Isabel's birthday the one year.
I think it was 3 months.
And yeah,
they got
it
it for.
Like a 3-month
and it was really
supply.
it was cool. Like that was cool.
Jess Goblin going for the Maui mask. All the way up top.
Oh, all the way up top. So these are ones you got to watch out for. So as you can see, the paint dips on the fake ones, they started faking these. The paint dips are really bad on those.
Yeah. All right, next one's going. Do they have a 7707 pin?
I don't think so.
Good question.
Do you sell or buy people's collections? Asking because I have a ton from when I was a kid. So twofold. We do cosign pins, but we're literally kind of not taking any cosigns right now. We do buy collections also, and we probably have the fairest price because we can, sell our stuff pretty quick through whatnot.
Slinky Pin Dash. Which one are you going for? Floral Tinkerbell.
Oh, what's up?
Do you have any more of the 2024 Disneyland hats?
We did.
Which ones are those ones?
I think the Evil Queen one up top is one of them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the regular ear hats. And then I think Grumpy was them. Yeah, Grumpy's on the next board. Like he is definitely on the next board. I'm looking at him right now.
TW Penguin. Which one can we get for you? I thought you said Laurel. Vinyl Nation Bear. Oh, Fozzie Bear on the bottom.
Oh, Fozzie. Nice choice.
Waka Waka.
Oh, wow. Yep. 4 more picks on the regular auction. And then we'll do some chaos.
Well, you might have the opportunity for that, Chris, to complete your set. And Coben.
Yeah,
if you can reach out to Richard on Instagram, he's the Figment guy.
I'll show it here in a second.
We're going for Pooh.
Where
See right
was
next
he
to
at?
Santa Claus,
Santa Claus.
the park pal.
My brain, where's that? Oh, yes.
The only Pooh I'm
Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him. He's adorable.
He's so cute.
Hold on.
All right.
So yeah, if that's the easiest way to reach me is Instagram right now.
_Figment_guy.
The Figment guy. And look for the logo. If you see the logo, then
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Next one's running.
Took a snapshot. Got it. Yeah, I mean that we do have a lot of that stuff where we kind of run through, collections. So it's good to have pins. I like to have stuff coming in constantly. I know Julie wishes sometimes that I would slow down, but you sometimes got to have just stuff going, coming in all the time.
Maria. Going for Mulan.
Going from Mulan right in the middle. This is part of the sword.
Oh yeah, somebody asked the other day if we had swords.
That's the only
and I
one.
Didn't think we had
Yeah,
it.
that was the only one. We have 2 more regular runs on this board.
There we go. Yeah, I said no. I didn't think we had any because they weren't in our mystery book. So she must have been hiding on a page somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Murph. Which one would you like, Murph? I'll bet it's the one in the top corner. Yes!
I was going to say the dad decal.
Yes, I did it.
Authentic dad decal.
All right, last regular auction on this board. And don't forget, if you made a purchase in tonight's show, we are going to be doing our final giveaway will be a buyer giveaway.
Yes,
so,
and it'll be towards the end,
yes.
after the last board.
So don't forget about that. Stick around.
Brittany, which pin can we get you off the board?
Big Al.
Oh, where was Big Al at?
He is all the way over here.
Oh, wow. He's hiding over there. Okay. Is there anything that anyone would be interested in at a $15 2-second sudden auction?
All right, we're going for Hatbox.
Good choice. Hatbox.
Castle.
Patriotic
Lamp.
Castle. Lamp. Oh, Genie Lamp.
Churros.
Churros. Good choice.
Sadness.
These are all good choices.
Dalmatians.
Stop picking all the good stuff. Dalmatians.
Bell Hat.
Bell Hat.
Aurora.
Zero.
Snow White Ears.
Snow White Ears.
Blue Maui.
Sorcerer Mickey.
Stitch 2020. Chip and Dale. The Goofy Cactus.
Got it.
Succulent. Cogsworth. Villain Mask right underneath that.
Villain Mask.
Aristocats.
What are the Aristocats on there? Scat Cat.
Ooh.
Right in the middle there.
Santa Claus. Toy Story Star. Is there still Country Bear up there? I don't see one. Sebastian. He's the music note.
Oh.
Dale. Droid.
Baymax?
Maybe.
So that's the Baymax Chaser on that one. Scar.
Up top, right next to where you're at.
Overshadowing.
Mickey Apple.
Mickey
Mickey and Minnie in the teacup on the bottom.
Playing
Flower in the middle.
Flower in the middle.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Munchling.
Munchling.
Gonzo in the corner.
Gonzo in the corner.
Ursula.
Ursula.
Pumpkin Apple.
Pumpkin Apple.
Okay, we got that. Popsicle. Last call. Did we miss any?
Heimlich.
Last
call.
And it's going. Coffee. All right, we'll grab the coffee cup.
Okay, done. That's enough.
That's a lot.
That's enough. Okay, so you guys have seen this all night tonight. So we are doing a $15 start, 2-second sudden death. So at the end of 2 seconds, whoever has the highest bid is getting the pin.
Yes.
Hatbox Ghost.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the giveaway up
gotcha.
now since it's already
Good call.
180, and then I'll probably have to put another one up right after.
Good call, Julie.
Since it's 180, so there you go. You can get in on the giveaway, and then Hatbox is running. Clabell.
Clabell, congratulations. Did we break 24,000 followers tonight? We were close.
And Castle.
Patriotic Castle.
That's running. Rainy, congrats.
Congratulations.
That's all right, Becca. You're good.
Becca, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out.
You're working hard. All right, Jeannie running right now. I just feel bad for you guys having to listen to me sniffle.
Shoot, Deb.
The whole show. Julie's over here just sniffling.
Churros. It's from the Mickey Eats series.
All right, Churros is running.
I teach 2K, you're fine. Or K2.
Twisted Olive, you got it.
Sadness from the Shanghai. So we did the Joy earlier.
All right, that one is running.
Got to get better before that birthday.
I know, I've been doctoring up. Shay 12622, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pin.
Welcome to the Figment family. Dalmatians
it
next.
Help. I have to keep looking down, and so I keep sniffling because I'm looking down. All right, this one is running.
We haven't perfected this. This is something I want to work on.
I need to have a kid here to.
Yeah, if we had multiple people, if we had like a assembly line.
Yeah.
Where we were doing this, then it would move a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Because Julie's not putting them in the bags directly right now. So if we had a kid that was just putting them in the bags as they were selling, it would definitely go a little bit quicker. Bell Ears, congratulations, Brittany.
Brittany Grimm. I don't even feel bad.
Aurora.
I'm congested. That's all.
No, she's not really sick. Just like congested.
All right, Aurora.
She's literally been sniffling, and then she get that little tickle in her throat.
I get the tickle, and the tickle's what does it. L. Klein 911. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family, Julie. I gotta stop for a second.
I know.
Turn the light on so they can see. This cat's been staring at me the whole time. Fancy.
Fancy.
Hi, Fancy.
Have it glance at our dirty counter. That's where everything goes, right? We all put everything.
It's not dirty.
Counter.
There's just
cotton candy.
Cotton candy from the parks right there. Fancy, why are you staring at me? You're giving me the evil eye.
She's like, Mommy.
It's time to lay down.
She wants to cuddle, Mom.
Mom, it's time to sleep.
Okay. That was a cat break.
Cat break. 0. Run the cotton candy.
There we go. That one's running.
Okay, guys, we got a half bag of cotton candy.
That's like a quarter bag.
Quarter bag of cotton candy.
Miranda JCB, thank you so much for your
congratulations
with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Lots of newbies today.
That's one thing I like about when we do dollar starts is we get a lot of new people in here, and I love to see. I love when you guys, if you're new, get in the chat. If we missed a question earlier, it was going by quick.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Evil Queen is running.
Elbadell, congratulations. Next, we got Maui.
Maui is running. TW Penguin.
Congratulations. This is the second of that Sorcerer Mickey series that where he had his hands open on the last board.
All right. He's running. Slow some. Yeah, it's hard. Sudden death is not easy. I know that for a fact because I was in a show. Was that yesterday? No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I was in a show and they were doing sudden death, and it took me a while to make a win.
Yeah, if you see us in a show, it's probably Julie.
It's probably me. All right, Stitch is running.
And then they'll be like, "Hey, Rich," and it's like it's completely not me.
I've pretended sometimes.
You pretend it's me.
I do. I just play along with it.
Do you
'cause
just
I
go
don't
like?
want to make them feel bad that it's not you.
Oh,
and it's me.
So
like,
how do you
how
pretend?
depressing.
Wait, hold on.
Julie.
How do you pretend to be me?
I type in the chat. Like,
I was gonna
hey,
be.
what's up?
I was gonna be like, do you just go like, "Durr"?
No. GoPin Pro always knows it's me though because I put emojis. And
You-
they're like,
I don't
Julie
put-
always puts emojis.
I don't do emojis.
It's
Julie does
Julie.
emojis like crazy.
Yeah. All right. Chippendale is running. Congrats, ND Jen.
Andy Jen, congratulations. The Goofy Succulent. Probably Julie's favorite mystery boxes from.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
All right, he is running. Would love to see you guys.
CMC.
Oh, Marie, congrats! You got that giveaway. Would love to see
that's
you guys
rigged.
go through your portfolios and to hear which products you use for which environments. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'll add that to the list.
See?
I'll add that to the pin storage.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good
We
one for pin
use their
storage.
Stuff for storage for sure.
Were you able
Alright.
to get the cast release pin of the 3 Caballeros? I did not get it. I wasn't really trying to get it. Lumiere
All right, no Cogsworth.
or Cogsworth.
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth, sorry.
If you win more than one auctions, yes, shipping is combined. It usually takes a decent amount of pins before it gets to the next shipment level.
Yeah, and shipping is all based on weight. So, like you said, these are all 0 to 1 ounce.
Klein.
These are all 0 to 1 ounce. So this is the Evil Queen mask.
All right, she's running,
and
it will all get shipped together.
Yeah, and you have to have like 4 or 5 before it would get to another level.
It might even be more than that.
Yeah, it might even be because
it will tell you if you click on the shipping price right above where the auction button is. It'll tell you what your first shipping is, and then you can look at it every time after that.
Yeah, because if you were to win a pin, you basically would know. Okay, it's going to be. It's basically nothing added on at that point.
Scat Cat running. And we'll be doing the giveaway after we're done running these ones. Mr. Narwhal's here for Brittany.
Ooh. I almost hit Mr. Narwhal.
Well. All right. And Santa Claus. He is running.
Christy, congratulations.
Christy just got fragments here.
I mean, the good news is we don't have to put so many pins back in the books.
That's right. Make sure, Christy, that you go up to the circle up at the top and you redeem the coupon that's in there.
Green Army Men.
It'll come off on your next purchase.
Hidden Disney.
All right. Green Army Man is running. Christine. And then Brenda hit Fragments.
Fragments here right after that. Sebastian, music note.
He's running 200.
Whew.
Christine.
Congratulations, Christine. Julie's not going to look forward to packaging up this show.
I have to go pick up Lizzie from college tomorrow, too.
How about I leave work at 10 and I go pick up Lizzie?
That would be wonderful. You could do that if you want.
I'm just saying.
Right, so we've got Dale, and he is running. That would be helpful.
I might leave after salvage tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was contemplating it because I only have to do my salvage tomorrow.
Congrats, Christine.
I'll have everything done and my room all cleaned up. It'll be spotless because everything's out of my room.
This is the Baymax Chaser.
Baymax Chaser.
And he is running.
Christy, congratulations. And then remember, there is one more board left. So we are going to do the last board.
And we got Scar running. Yeah, that would be very
Brittany,
awesome.
Congratulations.
Because then we can go to the post office and get this stuff dropped off. That would be awesome.
We'll see. No, I'm just saying no promises. I'm saying no promises.
All right, Melton Candy Apple is running.
Do you know what happens, guys? This is how I get to go home whenever I want to go home early. I say, Do we need to cut payroll this week? And because
I volunteer a tribute.
the joke is they always need to cut payroll.
Oh man.
How does the post office feel? Our post office is shut down.
Our post office, yeah, I can drop packages off though that are already prepaid.
But you cannot.
But they're not accepting anything. Their computers have been down for over a week now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Julie takes the packages because it's already all paid
I
for.
knock on their little door and I'm like, "Are you taking packages?" And they're like, "Yes, but we can't give you a receipt." I'm like, "That's okay." And they scan it all.
Yeah, they still scan it.
I can see it all on Whatnot. So, all right, this one's running.
Play in the Park, Mickey and Minnie.
But I can see it all on Whatnot, so I know that they've gone ahead and scanned it all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, MJ, congrats.
Okay, last row. Flower, Hidden Mickey.
That one is going.
And then we're going to have another giveaway coming up.
Linda T. Tuck, congrats.
Congratulations. Fragments here. Get that coupon.
Sure you clicked your coupon up at the top.
Disney Major League Baseball pins. Yes, we have had Nanny. We have had them. If you're looking for anything particular, this is the other thing.
Dumbo is running.
Dumbo attraction sign. If you're looking for anything, like in search of anything, message me on Instagram.
Mel Klein.
Because I can have stuff to look for at the pin event.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, if somebody's looking for like a specific team or something like that, you're not the only person that probably likes that team. So that collects pins. This Munchling. It is Goliath from Gargoyles.
Huh.
Goliath from Gargoyles from Disney Afternoon. If you guys didn't know that, some people think it's Thanos. It is not Thanos.
All right. Well, he is running.
That's the wings on the side are his gargoyle wings.
Pirates need the Phillies pin. Congrats, Mary.
Congrats. Oh, Courtney just randomly gifted, and Cry got it.
Nice. Thank you, Courtney. And here we go. Gonzo is
bloop, bloop.
running.
Bloop, bloop.
I love those bloop bloops. Congrats,
Nurse Girl. Congratulations. Ursula.
Yeah, she's running. Congrats, Valeria.
I could have sworn Gonzo just blinked. I'm so tired.
Oh, you are getting tired. And
there we go.
This one's running.
We just do Whatnot. So basically, like I tell people this, I want all my eggs in one basket, just because if I add something else, like if I added eBay, Heimlich Popsicle is the next one. If I added eBay on top of it, it'd just be too much.
There we go. He's running.
We do sell at the pin events also. So if you want to come and there's something you were looking at, you want to buy it, like I said,
Christine.
Cash is king. Fancy's still staring at you.
Just, oh my gosh.
She's
really,
yeah.
I love her.
Well, now she just looked up at the ceiling, so I'm a liar.
Right. No, I'm not.
Belle coffee cup.
It's running. I'm not, Dad.
Redney, congratulations.
All right. Let's put a giveaway up again.
So this is the thing I say. Like when we go to the pin events, somebody always brings me vintage pins. The one lady who lives in Davenport, spoiler alert, that's where we live, Florida. But she lives here, and she brings me pins, and she's like, brought you some good stuff.
Oh,
Fancy.
What are you doing?
She's like, I brought you some good stuff, and it's all vintage. And I'm like, I want all of this. Like, literally, go pick out of the cases whatever you want. And so she makes a little pile, and I make a little pile, and I'm like, does that look good to you? And she's like,
lady?
yes.
She lives in Davenport?
She lives in Davenport.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she gives us buttons every time.
She's the buttons that are vintage that I sometimes give away to you guys. She actually gave us those.
She gives us
at a pin event.
She gives us like a Ziploc bag, like gallon size.
Lots and lots.
And just buttons. A whole bunch of those.
And she's like, here, give these away in your show. And I'm like, oh, I love you so much. Like, that's awesome. So.
But yeah, she always brings vintage stuff. And then there's people that like, there's some people like the one lady from Miami who brings the cart, and she only collects Snow White. But her daughter collected a whole bunch of stuff. But her daughter completely stopped trading. So she trades her daughter's pins. Okay. And she basically trades her daughter's pins for that. So we have one board left. It's a good board.
It's a good board.
It's a good board. There's some good stuff on there. There's some good Haunted Mansion. There's like 2 Haunted Mansion pins I could have carded on there. Probably should have. But there's some good stuff. After that board, we'll do the same thing that we did, and then we will call it a night. After that, but we're gonna do the buyer giveaway also. So if you've been
still
doing,
have that.
yeah. So we have some Haunted Mansion. There's a Halloween Castle on the next one too. Not too shabby. But yeah, if you're coming to the pin event, I'm looking to trade. I'm looking to trade my more expensive pins to kind of break them down.
Why don't you put that Pacha? Put him on the next board.
Oh, put him on the board. Yeah, I can do that. I do have him sitting next to me, so we can do that.
There's Thor. Somebody just asked
he
where
just
Thor
ran
was.
away.
Aw.
Hey, buddy, come
Thor
back.
was in Evelyn's room cuddling. He
Thor,
loves cuddling in bed with Evelyn.
Buddy.
Thor, come here.
Thor.
Thor.
Oh, it's facing me.
Thor, come here.
Hey, buddy. Hi, Thor. Who's the bestest boy? Who's the bestest boy? Oh, there's Fancy too. Double cats. Oh, they both ran away. So, Thor is the bestest boy. If you didn't know, I just said that. But Thor's the bestest boy. So yeah, if you're ever looking for anything in search of Wise, it at least gives me something to kind of glance for or look for. And then I know if you've been here for a while, I know your characters, so I'll look for stuff here and there. But if you're specifically looking for something, let me know.
Yes.
We can figure it out. We always can.
I'm trying to go as
You're
fast
doing
as I
so
can.
good, baby.
Trying.
You're doing it. Get in that giveaway. We only got 92 of you in that giveaway. For Figment 40th blind pins, the 40th anniversary pins, we had some of them, but I think I'm out of them right now. This is the funny thing. People come to me with full sets of mystery box pins, and I usually am like, ooh, I like the whole set.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. I think I traded for the whole Figment set the last time. Monsters Inc. Like, if you're looking for anything particular, just let me know.
Almost there.
You're doing a great job, baby.
Almost
I
there.
appreciate you. Last board's coming up.
You can start showing it.
Oh, I guess I could.
Yeah. Do it.
Do you have any Tuk pins? I know we do. So anybody popping in, this is the other thing I will say. We have 70,000 pins in inventory. Then if you add Red Binder Guy's pins, the lady from Georgia's pins, the lady from Nebraska's pins, we're probably somewhere in the... We have 70,000 here in the house. We probably are somewhere in the range of about 200,000 pins. Yikes, indeed. And I still keep buying pins.
And we still have to go through nice old lady's stuff. We haven't gotten through.
No, we haven't gotten through all her
like
stuff.
half of it. Oh my gosh.
And
if you like Vinylmation keychains, she's got them.
Oh my gosh, those Vinylmation keychains.
Yeah. I still have to go through all of that.
Hey, look, there's that guy.
20 seconds till the giveaway runs. I almost said runaway gives. It's a ballpark. We have not counted.
It's definitely
pins,
a ballpark, but
a lot of
I will tell you, I've kind of done the math based upon crazy concept.
Considering that we have 6 Pinspiration boards on the wall, and I counted one board one time, and it was over 200 pins. So that's 6 boards.
Doing the
and
math of all the books and boards and everything else. So like,
Alexa Garcia, congrats!
Let me show them one thing.
Okay.
And then we'll run this board. So, dollar start boards. These are all full. These are all dollar start boards. Those are all dollar start boards. Dollar start boards. Dollar start boards. These are completely filled. These are 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 all limited edition books over here also. And then, like Julie was saying, there's that board. But then pins. Those are all jumbos that I haven't shown you guys. There's shelving inside. Then there's the room there, and there's more shelving in there with more pins.
And in our garage,
we have a problem.
We have pins we have to
pins in the garage.
Yeah,
those too.
Pins are ready for authenticating, but it's hard.
I do have Jessica and Roger pins that sometimes Brock doesn't buy.
Poor Brock.
Okay.
All right. So
$1 start. You're picking one pin off the board. We're going to run this 10 times for
Here
you
we go.
guys.
First one's running. Bid responsibly. You are bidding for 1 pin.
I think anybody that gets into pins has a problem when it starts off.
Yeah.
I think the best advice that I will give you if you are brand new to pins and you want the absolute best advice you can get is pick one character, one movie, or one theme. They're all pretty.
All right. TW Penguins going for Spinner 2018. Pink Pony Club.
It's not a Figment Guy show if you're not doing Pink Pony Club.
All right. Next one's running. I mean, I'm not really like the biggest pin person. My collection's not huge, but even I succumb to pretty pins.
Pins are cute. All pins are pretty. You will literally have a problem. We hung those boards. They give you brackets that you can actually purchase to hang those boards. We did.
We chose not to use the
No,
brackets.
I didn't choose the brackets. I hung them with washers and everything. And
Callie's going for the Haunted Mansion with Mickey.
Haunted Mansion with me. Oh, good choice.
We basically put anchors in the walls,
Mhm.
and then just the top 2 corners we screwed.
Good choice.
We like drilled the boards, so because they're thick boards.
Yep.
Next one's running, and so we drilled holes in the top 2 corners, and we put washers and bolts in it, and then I used heavy duty command strips,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it around the edges and the bottoms, and I smushed it to the wall after that because I was afraid it would pucker, and we didn't want to put too many holes in our walls. So it's been like that for almost a year, maybe even longer than a year now, and we've not had any issues at all with it. So
Desiree said that her and Mike have too many collections.
yeah. All right, Deb's going
Snow White and Dopey.
Yes. All right, next one is running.
On our started collecting in 08 in our honeymoon, then took a long pause until last year when our kids got into trading. I mean that does it.
Yeah.
You can get the family all into it and it's like a family affair.
Our kids used to collect pins, but they're kind of over Disney right now. So they kind of got rid of most of what
Lizzie
they have.
will take Phineas and Ferb pins from me.
Yes.
Because Lizzie loves Phineas. They
Jess
love Phineas
is
and Ferb.
going for the Hades mask. Thor, hi. Next one's going. She thinks everything's $3. I love that. I need the Hollywood Studios 35th anniversary D23 exclusive film strip set. Pizza Rizzo.
Yes.
All right, Deb.
That pin has gotten expensive. I got 2 of those. I traded for 2 of those full sets, Foolish Mortals. Good pick. I traded for 2 of those full sets
Next one's going.
at the last pin event, and that's one of those ones that I was looking for because they hadn't announced when it was closing, but they said it was closing. The last time I traded for it.
I mean, hopefully your kids will continue to like it. I think for us, since we live here, our kids felt forced at times. You know, like they kind of got bored with it.
Plus, Dad talks about pins too much.
Yeah.
So the problem is like
Nikita, going for Merida.
So we literally jokingly say this, guys. Like I do talk about pins a lot.
Yes, he totally does.
And I probably should tone talking about pins down with my kids.
But it's like a family business, but they don't want to be part of it.
They don't want to be part of it. I mean,
we had the whole Whimsical Waffles set, so whatever's on the boards now is what we have remaining. T. Grim.
I mean, the whole thing comes down to the fact of my kids they grew out of it.
Yeah, they did.
And they found other interests.
Yeah. Which one are you going for, T. Grim? Stitch Snack?
Stitch Snack. The 3 more picks off this board.
Yep. Ooh, I gotta put a giveaway up also.
Sounds good.
There we go. Giveaway's running.
show a close up of the pumpkin at the bottom. Yeah, I'll show it in a second. It's got Gus, Gus, and Jacques in it. It's the Cinderella. Oh,
Bless you.
oh. I'll show that in a second here. So yeah, that's Gus, Gus, and Jacques in there.
All right, Brittany's going for the Bugs Life.
There's 2 Bugs Life
All right.
on here. There's Flick and there's Hopper. Just want to double check which one.
Flick.
There we go. 2 more picks, regular picks off this board, and then Chaos.
And then Chaos.
And I hope you guys had a fun time tonight. You know, we hit about that. I hit about the. I'll be honest. I worked all day today, this morning, and I built pallets all day today. So I told Julia I was going to take a nap. Guess what's the one thing I didn't do?
Nope.
I did not take a nap. So
Is that Haunted Mansion pin part of the mystery pack?
Haunted Mansion pin.
Haunted Mansion.
That one. If you're talking about that one, that is a hidden Mickey for the. We had a Dumbo sign earlier. It's the ride signs, and we had a Horizons ones also earlier.
Brittany's going for the Country Bears.
Country. Oh, the triplets.
All right, and this is the last normal
Last
one.
regular pick
There
on the board.
Goes.
Oh, we always have a good time hanging out with you guys. I mean, I love to talk about pins. I love to talk about Disney. And when you guys are engaged, you guys were very engaged in chat today.
Yeah,
And I appreciate that, because coming off a hard day's work, it's like, it's the thing that keeps you going. Ooh, we got a fragment here.
All right, Claudel, make sure you hit that circle up at the top and redeem the coupon from us. You got a $5 coupon to use.
Any engaged Darkwing Ducks? I think you missed the last 2 times I had Darkwing Ducks, Pierce. Mr. Toad. Ooh, the weather vane.
Good eye.
There we go.
All right. So,
Okay.
Chaos.
What would you like at a $15?
All right, we got Jasmine.
Okay, Jasmine.
Halloween Castle.
Halloween Cast. That was probably Karasha.
Anger. Chip and Dale.
Chip and give me a second. Chip and Dale. Muppets.
Marie
There's
Hat.
2 Muppets. So Marie Hat.
Haunted Mansion. R2D2.
R2D2, and that's actually R2D2. Pacha.
Easter Tink.
Ooh, good choice. Undated.
Music
Easter
Notes.
Tink. Music Notes. I just saw it. Where was it? Oh, Mickey.
Bugs Life.
Bugs Life. Hopper. Down at the bottom there.
Castle.
Castle's already gone.
Okay. Pluto Succulent.
Pluto Succulent.
Gus.
Gus and Jock.
Is there a sombrero up there?
Yeah,
All
Cinco de
right,
Mayo.
sombrero.
It's almost.
I didn't know if autocorrect changed it.
It's almost Cinco de Mayo, guys.
Sorcerer Mickey
from that 3-pin set.
Fanny pack.
Oh, little brother.
Mini plane.
Sully Popsicle.
If there's a Goofy, grab the Goofy.
Waffle.
All right. Pluto, I think you already grabbed.
Got that.
Pluto. Mini plane, did you get?
Got that.
Grumpy.
Grumpy ear hat up top there.
Did you grab all the Bugs Life?
Yes.
Tink Airplane. Grumpy ears.
Got that.
Okay. R2 Bugs Life, Sorcerer Mickey Ariel hat. Ears, I mean.
Yep.
Pumpkin.
Got that.
Okay. We grabbed Haunted Mansion. No more Haunted Mansion. Mailbox.
Bambi mailbox.
Sally.
Where's Sally?
Fantasia. Cheshire.
Where's Fantasia? That's what I'm looking for. Cheshire.
We already grabbed Tink. Sorry, I think I'm pretty high up. Is there an Ewok out there?
Yes, there is an Ewok. There is Wicket.
Mini fan.
Yep.
Evil Queen.
Is
there Mickey Mouse? I don't know if you grabbed that.
There's the regular, the red Mickey.
Miss Biggs, congrats. You got the giveaway.
Congrats.
Red Mickey.
Got that.
Okay. Playing card.
Ooh, up top. Playing card.
And let's see. Sully Popsicle. I think you got that. License plate.
Love pins.
Pooh. Up top.
Pooh up top with the birthstone in it. Do you have the Fantasia pin set? We had one of the Fantasia. We have the whole Fantasia pin set right now. Little Devil. Oh, Lock, Shocker Barrel. I'm not sure. I can never remember.
The mask is Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse, yeah. So
Coffee
anything
cup,
else here?
Coffee cup.
Last call on any of this stuff, guys.
Well, I'm still going.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
I'm literally still going. All right, I think I finally caught up. Minnie Mask.
Scar. Minnie Mask.
All right.
Last call.
Anything else? Otherwise, these guys are going away. So how many do I have so that I know I have? Can you count it really fast?
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Most of the board. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. When this is all I got to put back, yes, please.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up probably our last regular giveaway. And then at some point we'll stop for a minute and we'll put up the buyer giveaway.
Yeah, can you tell? These are boards Julie got from GoPin Pro's warehouse sale.
Yes. They're flash sales.
So basically, this is a 2-second sudden death. We're going to basically be $15. We start it 2 seconds. It's done. Whoever has the highest bid at the end of 2 seconds gets it. It was, I mean.
All right, that's your last regular giveaway. The other one is going to be a buyer giveaway. Right,
and we'll do that towards the end, right before we get towards probably the last, row here.
And I'm ready.
We got Jasmine from the Princess Mystery Box set.
She is running.
And that's it.
Julia.
Julia, congratulations.
All right. And
Halloween Castle.
This one's running.
SK Nurse, congratulations. Anger from that Shanghai series. He's a hothead, Julie.
He's running. Karasha.
There you go. I'm trying to get them to make a pinfolio that's a purple book with orange inserts.
Cry.
Congrats.
And this one's running.
Do we have the Figment Guy pins in the? Do we have the Figment Guy pins in the Buy It Now right now?
Yes, they are in the Buy It Now.
Yeah, so we do have the Figment Guy pins in the Buy It Now. If anyone's interested. Plus, check out the Buy It Now. This might be your. I know you might be swiping, but if you are, check out the Buy It Now. It's probably your last chance. We are accepting all offers in the Buy It Now. Hopper, Bug's Life.
And that one's going. Cry.
Good grab. I saw somebody bought the fantasy pin.
That one's running. Rainy, you got that.
There we go. Next, Haunted Mansion, Hidden Mickey set. This is the attraction signs.
Wow, that one was really fast.
Shh, Jen. Congratulations. R2-D2 from the Droid series.
Going.
Nanny, congrats. Pacha.
There we go. Congrats,
Maria Glazer, congratulations.
And Maria, you unlocked your fragment tier, so hurry up and hit that circle up at the top, redeem your coupon.
Remember, that comes off your next purchase.
Yeah, $5 will come off your next purchase.
Undated Tinkerbell Easter egg.
And she's running. Laura Roy.
Next,
right.
Mickey.
Running. Congrats, Jess Goblin.
Congrats, Jess. Next, Pluto.
And that one's going.
Do you want to do a show of just this, Julie?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Corey Joe.
No.
I mean, I don't mind the fast pace. I would just need like a better way to do it.
One of those shows where everybody picks what they want and then we just do it like this and tell them this is exactly how we're doing it.
This is how we're doing it. All right.
Gus, and Jock.
Nanny. You like to talk about pins though, and I feel like you can't really talk too much.
Yeah, it does.
When you're doing a fast
Cinco de Mayo pin.
All right, that one's going.
Just stab my finger.
No.
So that was nice.
Amelia. All right. This one's
Sorcerer
running.
Mickey. The chat does die with sudden. Everyone's too focused.
Yeah, if you want to win, yeah. 45 seconds to get in on the giveaway that's currently running.
Came for the pin talk. Bought 3 pins. LOL.
All right, Fanny Pack's running.
Yeah, but if you haven't used your $15 off coupon,
Laura Roy.
I will, like I said, sometimes that trader pack are good things. The $15 is good in the buy it now also. And we'll load up the buy it now before Tuesday also with some stuff.
Yep. And D-Gen.
Julie likes to put all new pins in there all the time.
I try. I like it to be full.
I know.
There's stuff for you to look at because if we're not running something that's of interest.
Corey Mom's like, I can talk for everyone.
All right, Popsicle's running. Mary Kate.
Congratulations, Mary Kate. I will say this. Goofy Waffle next.
All right. Chelsea Fisher, congrats. You got the giveaway. And Waffle is running.
I was upset because there is a show that I want to watch that premiered today that you couldn't watch until today. And that's on Netflix, and it's Black Mirror, which is one of my favorite shows. Grumpy, ear hat.
He's running.
Wickling, congratulations. The Tinkerbell airplane. I'm going to watch Handmaid's Tale tomorrow. Yes, I mean we got to catch up on that too.
All right, Wickling, and that one's running.
There you go.
Hello, Fancy. I see
Congrats.
you.
Fancy's just chilling right. Hi,
Yeah,
Fancy.
I see you. Sorry, I'm catching some offers that just came in.
Oh.
I want to make sure I got those.
Get those offers in there.
Buyer giveaway. All right, TW Penguin, you got that one.
Yeah, because even if you buy a fantasy pin, you qualify for the buyer giveaway.
And then we've got
Ariel ears.
That one's running. I am gonna put the buyer giveaway up right now, though.
Chelsea Fisher.
Winding down.
So yeah, it should run right around when we finish up.
There we go. Chelsea Fisher.
Next is a Bambi mailbox.
All right, that one's going. Congrats, Rainy.
Hey, Heather Featherpins. Here we go. We have, this is Sally from the mystery box set.
Running. Morris Elira 23145. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Trying to make it to Florida for your next pin trading event. Did you get tickets for the Disney pin event on the 22nd?
Running. And Linda Tuck, congratulations.
And if you get, we don't do this very often.
Yeah,
This is a $15 2 seconds sudden death. We don't do this all the time. It's just when we know we got a lot of pins coming in, it is nice to clear out some inventory.
Yes.
And where I don't have to put a lot of pins away off the books.
My buddy Wicket. he's
Wicket!
running. For Lindsay.
Fox and the Hound pins not going to be tonight. We got 70,000 pins in inventory right now, so I have Fox and the Hound pins.
Minnie's running.
I always tell everyone, if you're looking for stuff particular,
Janoski.
I'm going to post on Facebook and I'm going to post on Instagram day of what we're going to be showing that night. And in most instances, you're picking what we're running in the show so that I don't have to keep showing you stuff that you don't want to purchase.
License plate is running. Mary Kate.
Go. So we have a date for the Pin Picks app. They were talking, so
She's running.
I was talking to Molly, and she says, could I put like important information or news that's coming up about the app?
Bob Bell, you got it.
And I told her, yeah, if you have dates and times of when the app is popping, when the app's going to pop up, go ahead and post it into the group, the Facebook group.
Right, this one's running.
Because she's always seemingly has new information coming out all the time about enhancements that they're doing to the website and stuff like that. It's good to know that kind of stuff. The playing card series, Hidden Mickey.
He's running. Keebler137, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Winnie the Pooh, I'm not sure birthstone. I'm not sure which one that is though.
Yeah,
I wish they would put it on the back of it, but they didn't.
I say it all the time. All right, this one's running. Tracy Van.
I don't know if is there another Redstone, because I feel like it's definitely like the garnet is usually much darker on that series if I remember correctly. I don't think it's a garnet.
All right. And Little Devil Guy, he's running.
Lock, maybe?
Yeah, they said lock earlier. Congrats, Dan.
Congrats. 3 more pins, guys. And we got 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the giveaway.
And Pinocchio Cup's running.
Here we go.
Too grim. All right, and we've got
Scar.
Scar is running. And if you do happen to make a
Brittany,
purchase
congrats.
last second and it's not letting you get into the giveaway, just make sure you exit and enter really fast, and it should let you enter the giveaway after that.
I just love the fact.
That's a glitch.
I do love the fact that you guys are entertaining yourselves with dog and animal talk. I love it so much.
30 seconds to get in on the giveaway, and this pin's running.
Mini Mask. Jay Waters. Why not finish it off with the first purchase?
7788. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Get in on the giveaway.
We got 13 seconds left. That's perfect.
Let you, Jay Waters, hurry up, leave, come back in, and then enter it. Hurry, you have 7 seconds. 6, 5.
Finally.
4,
Yay, finally.
2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Mel Kroger.
Mel.
Congratulations.
Congrats. You get a
I'm gonna
Pinfolio
send
board.
you a surprise color Pinfolio board. I know
Mini
it shows
Pinfolio board.
Mini, yes, mini. I don't have any on hand right now to show you.
Well,
but
we have them.
I have them. They're right in there. So, thank you so much.
If you guys want to finish up in the buy it now, Julie will have the show open in the computer, so she doesn't close out of it. If you want to look through that, you still have some time to do that. But yeah, thank you guys. That was fun.
That was a good show.
That was fun.
Yes.
Very good show. Nice, kind of smooth and fast paced. I love that.
Yeah.
We had our time to talk, and then we had our time where we were like, it's down to business.
Yes.
And I've only got like 20 pins to put away.
That's awesome. I have a lot of pins to ship to you guys, but I am going to get them out to you tomorrow because we're going to be on vacation. So these will get shipped out tomorrow.
Yeah, we talked about also doing me and Julie were talking about doing a Power Hour show at some point in time,
Yeah.
where it's just pins that you picked, and we might do something like that, where it's like kind of fast paced, and doing what are they called? I can't even think what they're called now.
Flash sales.
Flash sales. So doing some flash sales, so we're like
Mel Crowther won the fire giveaway.
yes. But do a whole bunch of that kind of stuff too. So
Yeah, but remember, we're not going to be live on
not live
Sunday.
on Sunday. We're not live till Tuesday. And remember, I will post on Tuesday at 10 a.m. I will post pins, carded pins, and then basically, yeah, we're gonna do flash sales coming up. But we're basically gonna do on Tuesday for Julie's birthday. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of pins. The first 20 pins that people put in the comments from the carded pins, we normally wouldn't do them at dollar starts. We're gonna do them all at a dollar start. So that'll be fun.
Yes.
How long do you think the show will last on Tuesday? It depends. It's hard to say. If we're in a good move and if the chat is chatty, or we're doing something like the fast paced sales like that, and I can kind of just keep chugging along. We could be on. We've been on for 4 or 5 hours sometimes, but we're not going to do that. The whole preference is to be on for like between the 2 to 3 hour mark, is where we would love to be on like a consistent basis. So, how do you make offers in the buy it now? When you click the item, somebody just made an offer. When you click the item, you're basically, when you go to checkout, you're making an offer on it right then and there.
Yeah, but
So.
not everything has offers turned on.
Yeah,
so if it's
yeah.
something you're looking at that
if it's like the trading packs,
yeah,
you're not gonna get offers on the trading packs. Like
we have some high dollar pins in there too
Mhm.
that we're looking to take to pin events to trade.
But you guys get first dibs as far as
Yeah, so
collecting on
those
those.
ones I have offers turned off because I
Mhm.
know that we'll get the trade value on it. But if you want to buy it at that price, or if you want to make an offer in the chat here, we can consider it, and then I can change the price,
Mhm.
for you if it's a higher dollar.
Click on the little percentage symbol, or click on the items as make an offer. Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly have never been in a show
I've never
to
made an
click
offer.
in there
Yeah.
to make an offer.
Same.
So
I always just go in and usually gift the chat or something.
yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? I've gone into shows and I've wanted to gift the chat, and there's nothing in the buy it now.
Yeah.
And I'm
isn't
like,
that disappointing?
so the very first thing I tell somebody, so you want a trick? Legitimately load your buy it now. If you want to start selling, if you're going to sell on, because you can only show X amount of pins, but you could have 300 pins in your buy it now, and somebody's like, "Do you have Stitch pins?" Go search in the buy it now.
Yeah, you can actually search.
Type
for
Stitch,
for
and
it,
then
yeah.
they all come up. That's literally what you can do in our chat, our buy it now.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, Julie had a decent amount in there. We're down to 131 in there. What kind of pins come in the trading pins? Good ones like, oh, here. So like, here's an example. Like, this is a trader pack, and there's nothing wrong with any of these. These are 100%.
You got
a munchling in there. You got a droid. You got a T-shirt.
You got a villain scar. They're all random, so
It's kind of these are all different ones.
Of course, I handed you one that has 2 of the munchling. I only had 2 of those to put in the pack.
But these are different trader bags, so you're getting 5 authentic pins.
Yep.
And especially if you have that $15 off coupon, you can get it for like $13.
Yeah.
So that's a heck of a deal.
All authentic.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Julie puts those together. I love these bags.
We only had 5 from the last show. You guys bought us almost out of them. So
yeah.
I made 20 more.
Julie made 20 more today.
Because they seem to be popular lately. You guys are getting ready for your trips.
And I'll be honest, we might be having like the brand new Hidden Disneys might start coming in like crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be a lot of people at the pin event that are gonna be trying to trade me those.
Right.
I'll be honest. So.
All right.
You all done? Well, pretty much.
Almost.
Guys, have a great night. Like I said, we'll keep that
us.
open for a couple more minutes because Julie will probably print her labels.
Yep.
Shelly prints her labels before she goes to bed. Have a great night. We'll see you Tuesday.
6
I wish we saw you Sunday. But
I know.
I'll see you Tuesday, guys.
We'll
have a great night.
Guys. See you Tuesday.